Good evening and welcome back to the West Ham Network. I'm Anton and you are here for the Spurs versus West Ham quarterfinal of the League Cup, the Carabao Cup quarterfinal, and I have put the video out and given you the team news. We have heard for the last 10-15 minutes that Antonio, unfortunately, from what we've been told, has contracted COVID. I think it was the secret was out probably a couple of hours ago, and everyone probably knew exactly that was going to happen. So we do have the official lineups. Let's take a look again. Areola deputises in goal with Ashby, who plays at right back. And the reason that Ashby is playing in right back is obviously because Sofal was suspended for today's game, and Ben Johnson, who does return to the team, has to deputise in a left-back position because Creswell isn't fit still from the injury and will not make the game today either. So Ashby plays in at right-back and Johnson slips into the left-back position. And fair play, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Ashby is going to do starting from the right at the start of the game. Then you've got Dawson and Diop in the middle of the park, two central defenders, of course, who have been on performing most of the season, are doing really well, and they're both playing in the centre-back positions. Then you move further into the midfield. You've got Masuaku deputising the left-hand side, Rice and Souček protecting the middle of the park, Lanzini sitting inside the hole, Vlasic out on the right-hand side with Bowen straight through the middle, up top as the lone striker. Now, what you do have is Vlasic, Masuaku, and Lanzini, who are going to be playing that kind of three position and giving us outlets, giving us options, giving us choices. But we're going to have to expect big players to step up tonight. Absolutely. I'm having a little cheeky drink. So cheers and Merry Christmas to you all. A little rum and Coke, of course. So yeah, it's I think it's a lineup that, with the news that Antonio obviously has COVID. I'm not sure if there's any other players, but all we're hearing just now is Antonio. And we're joined by Matt. Matt, you're in straight into the show. You've seen the team news, mate. How are you feeling about it?
I guess it's I mean, it's pretty strong. He couldn't have played much more.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, is it Antonio's apparently out with COVID? So
yeah, no, he has. Yeah, that's been confirmed. Yeah. Well, confirmed from sources that we know, that I know.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's not actually, the club haven't clarified on the situation. So,
but I mean, all things considered, I mean, I think,
I'm just trying to work out the formation to begin with.
Well, from what I understand, I've been kind of looking at it, and
Is it a back four or a back five?
I think it's a back four. Got it as a back four, but you do have the option then, like we've always said, should we have to switch to the back five, that we can bring Masuaku back into the back five and allowing the other players to drop in. But no, I think he's setting up with the usual 4-2-3-1. Vlasic out in the right, Lanzini in the hole, Masuaku out in the left, Bowen up top as a lone striker with Rice and Souček and protecting.
You know what? We actually haven't done too bad.
Yeah.
On that team, to be fair, for what we picked.
Yep.
I think the only one we might have got wrong was Johnson.
Yeah.
For Creswell.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's take a look at the bench. There's the bench, the West Ham bench. Randolph, Baptiste, Alessi, Fredericks. Fredericks makes the bench, which is good news. Kroll, Noble, Fornals, Benrahma, and Yarmolenko. I think some people in the chat, and we'll go through the chat in a second, are disappointed at the fact that there's no young kind of forwards included in the game. No Okaflex, no Sonny Perkins, etc. But Yarmolenko is there, the saviour of the day. You all right with that bench?
Look, at least you know what. At least there's options. At least there's options. You've got a couple of kids on, obviously Baptiste and Alessi. Fredericks getting himself out there a bit, maybe for a move in January. I don't know. Can he stay fit for more than 3 games? Interesting that there's no Fabianski on the bench. Obviously, properly saving him, giving him a rest.
Yep.
With Randolph on the bench. Crowell and Noble gives you options for the middle, and then, like you said, Fornals, Benrahma, and Yarmolenko are really attacking options. So, you know what? There is options there, and actually, probably couldn't have put out much of a better team.
Yeah.
Given the circumstances. So, like we said as well yesterday, playing Masuaku on that left-hand side, which I'm assuming is in front of Johnson, should at least give us the option of doing a 4 or a 5 based on how the game's going. So
yeah, absolutely. Let's look at the Tottenham team, and then we'll go back in and digress the West Ham team a little bit more. This is the Tottenham team. Dissect that for us, mate. What do you think?
We've got Doherty. So they've gone for a back 5 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Doherty and Regulion as fullbacks, and then Sanchez, Dyer, and Davis as a back 3. Definitely get that back 5. Davis, Dyer, and Sanchez not really convinced by. Doherty's not been great. Regulion's solid, but Skip and Højbjerg. So Højbjerg's come straight back in. A lot of Tottenham fans that I see on social media weren't happy about that. There was rumours before the game he was going to start. And then it looks like a 5-2-3. Lucas and Bergwijn either side of Kane.
Yep. And let's take a look at their bench. Goloni, Royal, Rodon, Tanganga, Winks, Lachelle, look at oh my God.
Celso,
Ndombele, Dele, Ali, and Son. So obviously, of course, they've got options coming off the bench. But I mean, a team that we can get at today.
Absolutely, but it's you know what, we both picked high scoring games last night for the preview. We both predicted a high scoring game, and it kind of looks that way. I would say you could probably get either defence.
Yeah.
And both have got good options going forward. It could again come down to the battle of the midfields and which midfield 2 can win the tide for the game. Because in theory, you know what? Based on like when we played Chelsea the other week and Moyes did match up, it's quite possible that Moyes is going to try and match up formations in the first half. So we could see the start of a back 5.
Yeah.
With Johnson maybe sitting left of the back 3.
I mean,
or maybe right at the back 3 even.
Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely options there. I'm trying to actually bring up the team and we can kind of dissect it and look at it a little bit deeper in the way. So, of course, I think from last night's option, we got 2 wrong, which was Creswell and Benrahma to start. And instead, it is, I think we predicted that Antonio wouldn't start. We predicted Yarmolenko wouldn't start. Noble, Langelo. So I just need to bring in... Who was playing left back again? Johnson. Ben Johnson. Let me just...
Johnson or Masuaku, depending on the formation. Maybe Johnson with Masuaku in front of him probably is what we'll see, at least to start with.
Yeah. And then Lanzini. I mean, I think I'm a bit surprised at Lanzini starting. I'm not negative about it, but I think, if anything, what that's showing me, though, is that he does believe that this position is a position that definitely can be shared.
I just think that it's Lanzini's the guy in form.
Yeah.
And like I can't remember, we spoke about it last night, and I saw it on countless like previews on the news and stuff like that. That both Lanzini and Antonio love scoring in London derbies, especially against Tottenham. So not be funny. How many times have we both sat here and gone, for playing this team, this guy's going to score. Burnley, oh yeah, Chris Woods will score. Brighton, oh, Glenn Murray will score. Oh, Neil Maupay will score. Like, there's certain teams you play and oh, that guy's going to score. So if we have two players that will like generally like scoring against Tottenham, and one of them can't play, then the other guy has to play. Surely, like you just have to start him. And you know what? At least with Bowen up front, he offers something different to Antonio. Antonio's looked a bit leggy recently. Teams have managed to contain with it because he was a bit more leggy. So Bowen offers something different to play with.
Yeah, I mean, you can obviously see on the screen here. I've got the team up. That let me see if I can make that a little bit.
That's how we think, at least, how we'll start the game.
Yeah,
but it is quite possible that it might be a 5 at the back with Lanzini and Vlasic either side of Bowen. So
right. So what you're suggesting is that Ashby just kind of pushed a little bit further up there. Dawson and Diop drop in across here, a bit more centrally. Johnson just there, and then Masuaku drops in that position, and Lanzini and Vlasic either side of Bowen.
That would be if he wanted to match up formation, because that is essentially the way Tottenham will line up.
So I mean, if you're watching in the chat, what do you think from that option? I mean, that gives us the point of what Matt is saying here is it gives West Ham two different options here, and we've got a player who can slot into those positions and make that happen. Now, what I will say is Harrison Ashby, I mean, we all saw how much he liked to get forward in the game that he played against Zagreb, wasn't it? Dinamo Zagreb.
Yeah.
And he did like to get forward, and he actually looked decent going forward. So, I mean, it does give you an option, and you do feel reasonably comfortable knowing that you've got the three defenders at the back. You know, Ben Johnson obviously coming back from his injury, which is great news to see him back from his injury, is back there, and you feel competent enough between what the three of them are offering. But let's not downplay, even though Harry Kane's not having a great season, let's not downplay what Harry Kane is absolutely capable of doing when he is fit and he's on his on his day, he's playing well, But for me, I think initially we'll probably be looking to set up like this. I don't know if you agree. What do you think?
I would rather start like that.
Yeah.
Purely because, as I said, in the Chelsea game, that formation you put up a second ago was how we tried to set up to match Chelsea in the first half.
Yeah.
And it really didn't work.
Yeah.
And in the second half, he changed to like a 4-2-3-1. And I think he changed like a 3 at the back rather than like a 5 at the back. And the fullbacks got higher, and that sort of worked. Then we went to the 4 at the back, and then we got the second goal, or the third goal, shall I say, and then he went back again. So we didn't look very comfortable playing like a 3-4-3. I think it changed to like a 3-5-2. So, and we can't play a 3-5-2 with the players we've got. So he's going to have to choose between the fullbacks or the flat 4.
Yeah.
I think with the players we've got, the flat 4 would probably suit us more. I don't want to discredit Johnson, but I don't know what he would be like playing in a back 3. I certainly
think he is more than capable, mate. I mean,
I certainly don't know what he'd be like playing left side of a back 3.
Well, we know he's capable of playing in the left back position. And depending on what kind of West Ham fan you are and how you watch football is, how you see how well he did or how well he didn't do. I think he actually did pretty well considering it's not his position.
Because I remember there was a game.
Was it a game against Manchester? Was it Manchester United?
When they tried to play him at holding midfielder.
Yeah,
like last season.
That's different.
And he really did struggle playing in the centre.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let me jump into the chat and see what everyone is saying. David of Lazarus is saying, "I hate Spurs." Straight up, straight for the killer. He hates Spurs, and then Stuart agrees with him and says, "Don't we all?" Stuart saying no West Ham United live at the moment, so went into a Spurs one. They all over Antonio out tonight with COVID. Yeah, it's true. The Hazard just went and annoyed Spurs live. Crosshammer at £1 says they are 2 minutes late. Hi all. Well, I tell you what, we weren't late, were we?
Well, you weren't late. I was.
Oh well, I'm just coming. I just need to... Matt, let you do the comments while you'll be back in a second, okay? Right up to the top, mate.
Right up to the top. I've probably got less than him because I was late, so let's go. Bowen Antonio out is the rumour. Well, as we've seen, Antonio is out. Bowen not, so that's not too bad. 2 players confirmed. A back three, yeah. See, is it a back three? Is it a back four? Not sure. Not looking with Man City on link up front. Yeah, we did. And that the team today, for me, is a lot more positive than the Man City team was. So I can't be too sad about it. Bowen up top, yep. Ariel is now become consistent with the best keepers in world football. Needs to exercise that buy option. He's been reliable when he's come in. I still think he is the long-term option going forward. But I do know that there has been talk of Sam Johnston coming in from West Brom, still option on a free, and I'd personally rather see Areola, but who's ever out? You know what? That is interesting. Maybe it is Creswell. I'm trying to work out who's not on the bench. Maybe it was Antonio and a member of staff. Only Antonio with COVID. Masuaku, yeah, Masuaku is playing. Wing backs, yeah, it could be wing backs, could be fullbacks. You know what? That's the thing with Moyes. He's got a position now where he can switch it mid-game. So we'll have to see what's happening. If it's going to Pens, I hope not. I really hope not. Father Snowman, I'll bring that comment back up when Anton comes back on. Johnson at right centre back. Yeah, see, I'd probably rather have Johnson on the right hand side, but for the way the formation's set up, I think you have to see Johnson at left, maybe just play left back and Masuaku in front of him. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed that Oko Flex isn't maybe on the bench because he would have. You know what? I'd rather him on the bench than Yarmolenko. I'll put it that way. He can't do any less than Yarmolenko. I think this Johnson's best position in the back three. I would say I wouldn't mind seeing him actually play right of centre back in a back three, but I don't think he'd be playing on the right. I think he plays on the left just because of Masuaku. Yeah, tell us what time it is starting for you. It's obviously 7:45 kickoff in the UK. Merry Christmas, everyone that's put in the messages. Massive game for young Ashby. Think he'll be great. Well, you know what? By virtue of default of injuries and lack of fitness, he's got his chance. And it's, you know, fair play for Moyes playing it because I mean another manager before, maybe Bilic, even Big Sam probably would have chucked Fredericks straight back in rather than Ashby. So credit to Moyes for that.
Credit to him and huge game for him as well.
It is, yeah, because I said, like, as I was just saying, Bilic or probably Big Sam would probably chuck Frederick straight back in.
Absolutely. Let's bring in another guest. It's young cheeky boy from the West Ham unofficial.
That comment for you.
Oh, cheers, Father Snowman. Good man. Hope it's all right, mate. You well, Jake?
Yeah, not bad. I thought, Christ, Matt's on his own here. I better jump on, but Anton said just at that second.
No worries, mate. Just for anyone that doesn't know, here is the starting 11. So, of course, Jake, Antonio hasn't made the side tonight because it's been confirmed that he has got COVID-19. So he'll be completing his, I believe, is it 7 days isolation period now, from the moment that he obviously, of course, got his first symptom. And a lot of people were calling for Antonio to be rested. I wasn't up for it. I was more about he's a player that, comes in and has to find form and needs to play to find that form rather than be rested. However, Moyes' hand has been forced tonight.
Yeah.
So I think because his hand's been forced, I'm kind of excited to see what Bowen can do up top.
Yeah, I'm more excited to see what Vlasic can do tonight. He's split West Ham fans. I think it's fair to say he has split the fan base. Some people think give him time. Some people just can't see anything in him. One way to get fans on the side is to score a winner against Spurs in the quarterfinal of the cup. I'm excited to see Vlasic tonight. Bowen, I've been saying it all season. He is one of our best players, and we can't afford to let him go to Liverpool. These rubbish rumours that they keep chucking out. But Bowen. It will be interesting to see tonight how he copes in that striker role. He played there for Hull. It will be interesting to see how he copes tonight. To be honest with you, but yeah, I'm excited. I was surprised when I saw the lineup. Not going to lie, with the whole back five with Johnson and Ashby playing and Masuaku and all of that. But I'm intrigued.
You sound it. I'm going to bring up the team in a different way because myself and Matt were talking about it and showing people the options that we can offer.
Yeah.
Of course, now let me see if I can change that screen again to bring us in. So, this is the starting lineup that we've got. But what we've got here is an option. You can play with the flat back four. But then what it does allow us to do, and I think this is the formation that they will go out to do initially. But what actually you then have an option to do is you can drive him up a little bit further forward. You can bring Ashby into there. You can bring Dawson through, Diop and through into the middle, and you can play Ben Johnson in with the kind of third centre back. Drop Masuaku a little bit further back down. Drop Lanzini in over there, and then you've got the flat back five with the three players up top. So it gives us options. It really does give us options, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see West Ham fluctuating between those two formations tonight. What do you think of that, then, Jake?
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I think depending of how the game's going, I think we might switch between the 4 and the 5 that you've just showed there. Initially, I looked at it straight as a back 5, but that back 4 brings Lanzini into that 10 role as well, which is where he's most effective in my opinion. He's more effective in the middle than he is out wide. It's going to be interesting because David Moyes has picked a side where he can change things, just like that. Without substitutions, he can change things, and if it's not going right or if it is going right, he can change things in the moment. And he's left Ben Rama and Fornals out, which I wouldn't have done, but that leaves firepower then on the bench, and we've got Fredericks on the bench as well. I always like Fredericks as a sub. I say it every single time. He offers something different. He can put a good ball into the box. He's got pace, and we have got a bit of pace with Masuaku tonight, but that bit more pace down the other side is a good weapon with 20 minutes to go with Fredericks. We will see Fornals and Ben Rama come on in the second half at some point, unless it's a forced substitution. Hopefully not. Good to see Fredericks back in there because he really does offer a good option. Even if you chuck him on the right wing, because he can. He's got the pace and the attacking ability. Creswell's not back, which is a little bit disappointing. Everyone keeps saying he's going to be back this week. He's going to be back this game. He's not back, which is not fantastic. But yeah, interesting.
I mean, from what we understand is that I think he is close. I don't think he's not back. I think he's close, and I think there's probably an element of going, well, there's just no need to risk him for the game tonight. Yeah, you would want to put out a strong 11, and I do think it is a strong 11. To be honest, it absolutely is. Of course, we're left with the scenario in the centre-back positions, but obviously we're hearing some good news with regards to Zuma. But I do think it is a strong 11. Your opinion on the Tottenham starting 11?
Oh, they've left Son out, which did surprise me. Not going to lie, they've gone. I think if we do go back 3/5, they've matched us up there pretty much man for man because they've got because they're going back 5. I'd think with Doherty one side as a wing back, Sanchez, Dyer, and Davies, and then Reguilon as the other wing back. Skip and Højbjerg in the middle. Rice and Soucek have got their numbers every day. Lucas Moura fears me. I'm not going to lie. I think he's a quality player. Bergwijn, he's got some pace. Which could be our undoing. Kane, we all know what Kane's going to bring. They've got Dele Alli on the bench, who did not have his shooting boots on Sunday against Liverpool, but we've been linked with him, so that'd be typical, wouldn't it? And of course, Heung-min Son, he ripped us a new one last October, and I'm surprised to not see him start, but we could see him. Well, we should see him involved at some point in the second half.
I think what we really see here, though, is two teams that have had to make changes, forced changes, but have got pretty much strong 11s out on the park and a mixture of squad rotation. So it's a kind of fair, like for like starting 11 from both teams, and it fares in the direction of potentially goals as well. These games typically do have a lot of goals in them, and you can't help but think that maybe tonight's game has got the same vibe about it. I mean, Harry Kane's not been performing on point this season, but you still can't go against him in any way whatsoever because it could just come up at the right point and bang, his season kicks in again. But are you feeling nervous about tonight's game, or are you feeling quite positive? Yeah,
I am nervous. I mean, this is the first cup quarter final that I can remember in my lifetime watching West Ham. That's showing my age there, Anton.
Your youthfulness, we'll call it.
Youthfulness, yeah. Well, that sounds good, but yeah, I'm nervous. I mean, God knows what it'll be like if we get to the final. I'm nervous tonight for this, and that's probably some of it's down to the fact that Antonio's out, and it was rumoured Bowen was going to be out as well. And I'm like, oh God, everything's falling apart here. But no, that was rubbish. Thankfully, it's just Antonio out, which isn't good. But I'd rather one of them out than two of them out. But yeah, I'm nervous. Spurs can be lethal, but they're a very beatable side. And the more this game is level, the more we've got a chance, because I fancy Areola in goal for pens.
Well, I mean, I kind of said last night in the preview that, and do you know what? You've probably set me up perfectly. If you are watching, put your predictions in the chat, and I'll go through the predictions with myself and Jake in a second. I mean, I can see this going a couple of ways. I mean, I personally see goals. So I've predicted a mixture of, I've kind of got two options: a Desmond, and it goes to penalties, or 3-2 West Ham. Ideally, of course, we want it to go 3-2 West Ham. We don't want the strain and stress of penalties again, because I can't stand it. I cannot. It just absolutely takes it out of me. But we can't underestimate any team in the current circumstances, in the world we're currently living in, with players contracting the virus. I don't think this is going to be the end of West Ham players getting the virus and players not going to be featuring over the coming weeks. But so it's going to force the hand. It's going to force Moyes' hand in order to play, different ways and different formations and different players. So I think we're going to, for example, tonight, it's a great opportunity for Harrison Ashby as well to get on the team sheet and start with the, and see a quarter final of the League Cup, Jake. What an opportunity for the young lad.
Well, exactly, yeah, and we've seen good things with him. Even when he came on against Arsenal, I thought he impressed. In games that we have seen him, he has impressed. Probably our brightest spark coming out of the academy at the moment. I think him and Okoflex and these players are training mostly now with the first team due to our lack of squad depth. So these players are getting their opportunities now. And what an opportunity for Ashby tonight. I really do hope for him that it goes well. I'm sure it will, but he's going to be faced with a tough task tonight. Yeah,
absolutely. What are your predictions then, Jakey boy?
I've been saying all week 1-0 Antonio goal, but I can't say that now, can I? Because he's sat at home on the sofa having an energy drink. But, it might be a Carabao energy drink just to fit with the trend tonight. But you never know. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with me 1-0. When I say a prediction earlier in the week, a few days before the game, I stick with it. 1-0 West Ham. Vlasic to score the winner to get everybody on side.
There you go. Theo is in the chat saying Johnson at right centre back maybe could be an option. Of course, I don't think that. I think he's more than capable of dropping into that back five if need be. Troj is saying Okaflex gets a chance. Hopefully, looks more ready than Perkins. Well, he's not on the bench, so he can't get a chance tonight. So it's a back three. I mean, it depends on how. I mean, there's no point in us sitting here saying it is going to be a back three or a back four. We don't know. Back five. The amount of times we've sat here and looked at this team and gone, that's not a formation that we thought he would play. And this is the difference now in the world we're living in with the players that are having to play. I think we'll see a mixture of formations this evening. To be honest, I think this is Johnson's best position in a back three. Quattro, I'm just glad it's not a game that starts at 5 a.m. for me. Crosshammer, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Sharky, Merry Christmas to you. Massive game for young Ashby. Think he will be great from Paul Chambers. We've just spoke about him. It really is, Matt, isn't it? It's good to see young players coming through. I know injuries have forced their hand for this evening, but it does show that we have got some quality and depth when you consider the youth setup.
Well, like I said, it's got to give credit to Moyes because he could have just whipped out and just put Fredericks back in. Mm-hmm. And other managers possibly in the past would have done that. Bilic, maybe in Pellegrini, Big Sam. Like we know Big Sam didn't like playing kids at all. If it was Big Sam in charge, you'd probably be seeing Declan Rice playing right back rather than Ashby. But I think Moyes has always had a history of this, even when he was at Everton, of trying to mix the right blend of astute signings and kids.
Yeah.
So he's kind of stuck to his guns. He's always been his way through his managerial career of giving kids a chance. Big stage to do it on, but having played the way he's played recently, I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
I think he's shown enough in the recent game to say to Moyes, give me a chance.
Yep. Ashby is much more offensive as a wing back with a cracking cross, and he really does look like he's got that whipping cross on him as well, and he looks like he can whip a ball into the box. And I think there's a similarity between what him and Soufal are capable of doing as well. Yeah. So I think Soufal will be obviously helping him in his style of play. He's more similar to Soufal than he is to Ben Johnson, but it shows you that we've got now a variety of fullbacks in that position, and we're pretty secure in that position as well. Crosshammer saying Merry Christmas, Matt, as well, man. This was before you came on, Jakey boy. I mean, I'm now going back 20 minutes to get through the chat. So I do apologise. Theo, Ashby is so good. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of him. Theo, I meant to say, did you see that you were commenting on Twitter and you were having a debate, I believe, on Twitter about the youth prospects, and you were talking about Longello, and he actually liked one of the comments that was going against what you said, his own Twitter account as well. I think you were saying, I don't know, you were talking about Ashby being this big player, all that sort of stuff, and the top guy. And then I don't know if you were having an argument with a guy, and someone was saying, trust me, Longello backs it up and does this, does that. And Longello actually liked the comment that you were commenting on. I don't know if you saw it. Actually, it was quite interesting. Charles is saying no, Okaflex is disappointing seeing as many out. Expected him on the bench. Are we sure Fabianski doesn't have COVID? There's no guarantees. Nothing's been said. It's a good point, but I think he will be.
No, someone did raise a point in the comment earlier when you was off about, because Moyes did mention two, didn't he? So is Fabianski the other one?
To be fair, even if it is Fabianski, I mean, there's worse positions that it could fall in because we've got a very capable goalkeeper there. That is Areola there. So if you want one player, I mean, you wish COVID on nobody, but if it had to be in one position, I think you want it to be there. To be honest with you.
And to be honest, though, I mean, why would you play Fabianski on a game like?
I think he's always been on the bench, is it not?
Yeah, but what's the need for him to be on the bench tonight? I mean, maybe we could look into that. But, several sources that we look at, in particular, Tom Clark, who's a correspondent for Football London, he's kind of given updates on the news as it stands. So he is saying that it's only Antonio from his knowledge, and he's now given people an update saying the current UK law is 7 days isolation and free on the day 8, assuming day 6 and 7 day 7 lateral flow tests are negatives. All depends on when Antonio tested positive as to when he will be next available. If he tested positive today, he misses out on the 28th. If prior to today and tests negative, should be available for Watford.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it
Well,
looks like
I
he'll
think
be missing for the
So-
Southampton game.
Definitely out of the Southampton game.
Yeah.
I think this kind of broke last night as well. So I think the chance starts probably.
Well, it was
tested
announced. It was
positive
announced.
yesterday.
It was announced during the press conference
Yeah.
that players were testing positive. Depending on how you read it, the comment was embargoed, and then it was released late last night that there was potentially 2 players in the squad that have tested positive. So whether or not he got his results back yesterday morning, and they'll also base that on when he went and got his test. So if his test, and then it won't be based upon just on his test, it will be on the day that he felt his symptom. So we could be going back. I'm just having a look at the calendar here just to judge it. So let's just, for talking's sake, say he got his results yesterday morning on the 21st. It meant he went for his test on the 20th, which meant he may have felt a symptom on the 19th or the 20th. So best case scenario, as long as he's okay, he could be out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He looks like he would be out on the 27th, which means he would miss Boxing Day fixture. And then depending on each day means he would miss the 28th onwards as well. So don't know. We just have to wait and see what's being said. And I'm sure we'll find out in the post-match press conference from David Moyes. Matt, Fab needs a rest. He's a keeper. Come on, Matt.
That's a lot of running.
I wouldn't start Fabianski anyway. It's just I'm pretty sure that even when like Areola's started, Fabianski's like still been on the bench.
Yeah.
That's why I was just curious as to where he is, and maybe, as I said, maybe he is the second COVID case.
Yeah, might be.
Might not be. He might be perfectly fine. He might just be chilling at home.
Or we
Might be in the stand.
Maybe in the stands, yeah. You never know. We'll see. Only good thing for us is Romero is out. Hazard is saying penalties. Troj is saying, to be honest, we need to defend. Can only see us knocking them out the same way we did City. Crosshammer, I had to get some.
I can't disagree with that statement.
Go on in.
As we said, when we dissected that team, that defence is suspect as anything. Reguilon's good going forward, but he's yet to really prove himself defensively. Doherty, although he is a right wing back and that system suits him more, has been abysmal since he moved to Tottenham. Even when he had Nuno in charge, who was his manager at Wolves.
Yeah,
Dyer is Dyer, and then you've got Sanchez is
clumsy.
And who's the other guy in the back four? Back five, sorry.
Ben Davies.
And he's not actually a centre back. He's trying to adopt like the Creswell role.
Yeah,
but you can very much get him as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could probably sit there and probably dissect the West Ham back five and say the same thing.
Yeah.
Which is what I said to you. I think the midfield could be more important because I think you can get both defences.
Yeah.
There could be I think we both predicted 3-2 last night. It could easily be 4-3. Like,
Matt, can you do me a favour?
It's going to bore 0-0 and then go to penalties now because I've said that.
Matt, do me a favour. Jump up to 6:55 p.m. to Troj's comment. Take over the comments. Jake, are you okay to stay for another 10 minutes? What I need to do is I actually need to leave. I'm going to watch the game with my dad. I'm going to take the laptop over to his
I can get that high up.
corner. So I'll be back literally in about 5, 6, 7
I
minutes.
can go as high as this.
What is that? No, you can go higher than that. Come on, there's an option that says...
No, I actually can't.
Oh, really?
I actually can't. Yeah.
I think
because I dropped in and out again. So it won't actually let me go
this
higher
one
than
up for you. There you go. Good evening, everyone. Let's hope we can put the bad results behind us and finally win some silverware for our beloved Hammers. Freno saying Vlasic to show his quality, but time to see some spell. Pete Chapman, hope you're well. Good to see you. Ian Barron, happy Christmas to you. George is saying can't trust Vlasic to get us through to the next round. Well, let's hope he steps up today. I do say this weekly. It'd be good to see him step up, and I'm hoping that he will step up. Troj is saying Lanzini has history of getting important cup derby goals. He is our best hope, I reckon, and he does. Not just cup derby
goals. Derby goal.
London derby goal. He loves the London derby goal.
Isn't he got like 50% of his goals if he's scored in London derbies or something silly? There was that record. It's that.
Yeah.
Like it might be almost half his goals. Like 40-something% of his goals have just come in London derbies.
Yeah.
Look who we've got coming into the stream. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's not It's not. It's not still. Don't worry.
No.
It's not still. It is none other than DJ Rossi B.
Rossi B.
The ghost of Christmas present or future.
He's made it back from Lapland.
Made it back from Lapland. Nick Santa's hat. Let's be having you.
You didn't get buried in the snow, no?
No, God, I could have done. I'm quite little, as you know, man. I'm quite small, so I could easily have got up to there. Mental.
I'm going to be nipping away, but I'll be coming back because I'm just going to go and no. I need to take this set up to my dad's house.
He's jumping down the road.
Yeah, I'm jumping down the road, so I'll be back.
There we go. Go.
He's running it out to the car right now, carrying everything like this to throw it on the back seat.
Yeah, I can just imagine him just like it's like the worst one of those American
he's got like
comedies.
a hot tray out the oven and he's juggling it to the car.
There we go. Look.
Yeah.
Look, we all know now Russ is in control because he's moved himself to.
That's it. In private.
top.
He's in Ant's position now. That's it.
Glasses off. That's it. Glasses off.
Right, can you go back, Russ? Can you go back to 6:50?
I don't think he can because he's joined after me. Unless it's different on
Can you
PC.
go to 6:58 in the comments because that's where we got to before Anton went.
We're just there's loads of people talking to each other. No.
Because he's trying. I can't. He won't let me go back that far because I jumped in and out again.
Father Snowman's watching the darts.
Fair enough.
It's not like
You know
it's
what? I'm not going to
quarter-final.
lie.
It's not like it's a quarter final against your local rivals.
Thing
Father
is,
Snowman.
I'm not going to hate on anyone that watches darts, but
Oh, I love
I've
that.
just never got it.
it
It just give it. Don't get me wrong. If I went, I'd
Oi.
probably enjoy it, but it just looks like a massive
That's
piss
what
up.
it is, though.
is.
It's
Like
what it is.
actually watching the darts, I've watched highlights on Twitter, and I'm like,
That's what
I'm
it is,
not wrong. I can never do it. I've been down the pub and I'm genuinely awful.
Yeah.
That's before I've had a drink.
It's
Right.
no, that's exactly.
It's a
what it is,
it's a unique, difficult skill to do, but
but doesn't dance players have to drink a lot? They do drink like
while they're
before
doing
they
it,
play.
yeah.
To because
They used to.
I think they probably still do.
Well, yeah, there's probably some vodka in that bottle of water they drink.
Why isn't Benny starting today? Why do you think Benny's not starting today? He's on the bench, isn't he?
He's on the bench.
Why is he not starting? Isn't he buggering off to the AFCON
Well,
soon?
It's still not been decided, has it?
Yeah.
And I think FIFA are kind of getting put under a bit of pressure now because everyone else is saying literally no one has cancelled their football yet. Why are you trying to postpone it?
Where's that comment gone, Russ? I like that comment.
I've blocked him. Apparently, nice to see a true young West Ham who has the guts to go live. You're an inspiration to all younger supporters. I'm old, so for me.
Thank you very much, Crosshammer.
And I'm not that old. Right. I don't know about the rest of the group, but
I'm not that old.
I'm not that old.
Speaking of being young, what have you asked Father Christmas for then, Jake?
A trophy.
A trophy.
Oh, I like that answer.
As you know, I asked him for a centre back and a striker.
Don't forget your left back, Russ. You always
At which
forget
point,
the
Jacob
left
turned around
back.
and said, "What colour do you want your Xbox instead?"
No, he's all right. He did say he was.
Did you want a trophy? I'll forget about that. What colour did you want that dinosaur?
When he did say he went. At the end of the day, he went. He said, "I support West Ham." He said, and it was like the day after the Arsenal game. He goes, "I know I'm in red and white, but that's sort of like the brand." But I'm a big West Ham fan, so yeah.
There's no way, Russ, you went to Santa and said, well, "I want a centre back and a striker."
I did.
No.
Don't want to go down that wormhole.
Yeah, I saw the picture. God, that's class.
Yeah.
Don't want to go down that wormhole, Russ, because wasn't it used to be green? Wasn't green the colour for Father Christmas?
Green, then Coca-Cola took it over, didn't they?
Then is that then Coca-Cola
Grinch,
stepped in?
That's there, wasn't it? Grinch.
Yeah, it's a green.
The
Coca-Cola stepped in and went, actually, you know what? We'll make it red and white instead.
Yeah. Can we bring on Moyes in the 74th minute like we did in 8 years? 8 years ago, was it 3 or 4
Ross,
days
did you
ago?
give Matt Jarvis a bell and tell him to get down there with his boots?
Exactly. 8 years ago, it was like 4 days ago. 8 years ago, we played Tottenham in the Carabao Cup and the League Cup, and then it was
And it was quarter-final.
Quarterfinals. We won 2-1 with Moyes and Matty
Away
Jarvis
at Spurs.
Yeah.
And I was 5.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, bit. It's in the cup. There's no points today, mate. But we know what
It's
you mean.
Semi-final in the
Semi-final,
Let's
indeed. 2-2. We win on penalties. I can't take that. I tell you. I cannot take that. Right. Apparently, Nizam Brown reports there's the 2 positive cases of forward positions, an area of the team where West Ham are already lacking in depth. But who's the other one? Ockerflex, maybe he's not on the bench. Perkins, he's not on the bench.
No.
One of them, maybe.
Could be one of them.
you think one of them would have got-
That is really it, isn't it?
That's
Because
That's it.
Benny
Because
and
Bowen's playing.
Fornals and Yarmolenko are on the bench.
Yeah.
Vlasic, Lanzini, and Bowen are starting.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it might have been a goalkeeper. I was thinking maybe it was Fabianski.
Just star this comment, so I'll come back to it later. There we go. It's starred. Ghost of Christmas Future. There we go. Indeed. We've got loads of people here. Danielle, I hope you're well. Jill Jane, let's go spud bashing. Come on, you wines. Oh, Trev Troop's in the house. Good afternoon, Trev. Evening. Cyber's in the house. Oi, oi. Is Stell at Spurs? I don't know where Stell is.
Yeah, Stell's gone.
I don't know. I'm assuming he's gone.
It's not like he's part of the channel or anything. We just
I mean, it's not like it's far from him, is it? Where he lives over in London.
Exactly. He's that side anyway. Oi, oi.
Yeah.
He's in the house.
The thing is, though, Russ. The thing is, if you were an avid and true supporter of the West Ham Weekly, you'd know that he said he was going.
I ain't got 3 hours to watch the YouTube
Let me
video.
just go through this. The comments. Sorry, did you say something, Jack? So I wasn't listening. Sorry, I was.
Yeah, that's all right.
I ain't got 3 hours to sit there for a video.
Do you know what? I actually listened to the whole of that, and I must have completely just zoned out.
I mean, put it this way, Jake, I had the show on.
See whether he's on mute.
Yeah, exactly.
I had the show on, and I fell asleep, and I woke up, and he was still going.
It took 20 minutes for me to tell Stell that he hadn't plugged his mic in.
I literally put in the chat step by step. Can mic go to audio, and he. Oh.
It's like the blind leading the blind. Well, it's not the blind leading, but you know what you're doing. But yeah, Antonio called has tested it. So on the official website, we all sort of knew that.
Have they said who else?
I don't know who said who else, but I'm just
Let me have a look.
I'm just going to listen to the David Moyes press conference. You carry on. You just talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just.
I'm just going to float over to the club website quickly to see what it says.
Right. Let's take some comments. Where did Russ get to? Oh God.
Oh, so interesting side note, and we were discussing, weren't we, about when Mikhail could be available again. Moyes has said on the pre-game presser today, they said, you said you have COVID issues yesterday. Have they affected your team today? He said, yes, a little bit. Mikhail Antonio tested positive about a week ago now.
What?
So we're getting him closer to being back. Obviously, he's not available tonight. So he's already been out for a week.
But how can he shouldn't have played on Sunday? He
said he's been out about a week. We didn't play weekend, did we?
Sorry,
we haven't played since last week.
Come on, Russ, you were going to be there. You know, bang out the flipping tunes.
So he must have done.
I wouldn't have been there.
Oh yeah.
He must have had the tests after the Arsenal game. Maybe it went Thursday morning and tested positive. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, so
probably wouldn't make the Southampton game, but he should be back for the Watford game.
Yeah.
But he doesn't mention anyone else.
No. Well, if it's four positions, I imagine I reckon it's someone like Perkins or Ockerflex, just because, or Forson, because Forson has been playing up front recently, hasn't he, for the under 23s?
The Cotley Kante.
Is it me? Yeah, is it me, or is that team look beatable? No problem.
Yeah. I said about this, Russ. I did try and dissect it a bit, and I said, you know what, both defenses look like you could get at them quite easily.
Yeah. Surprised me that Winks hasn't started because he played quite well the other day. I thought he'd have started.
I was reading. I was just going through the West Ham news websites, and it come up with a link to a Tottenham website for this.
Yeah,
and they were saying Winks. A couple of players have been rejuvenated under Conte. Winks is one of them because Winks was almost out the door.
Yeah,
under both Mourinho and Nuno.
Yeah.
But then they said, "Oh, there's a chance that Højbjerg's going to be fit today," and everyone was like, "Oh, great!" So they're just going to drop Winks, who's been in form, and bring him straight back in. And lo and behold, they have. And a lot of, you know what? On his day, he's a very good centre mid.
Yeah.
Like last season, was it last season? Season before when they bought him, he was one of the best players that season. They bought him from Southampton.
Without a doubt,
I wouldn't put him as a Champions League player. However, for a team trying to get there, he's a very good player. Winks, I'm not convinced about, and I know last time we done the West Ham when we done the preview for the 1-0 game, and we had I can't remember who we had on, the Tottenham fan. And he was just like, Weeks is just dead. He was like, he doesn't do anything. He's like, he can't hold, he can't attack. He's not box to box. Højbjerg is a good guy to sit in front of the back four. Back five, if you want.
Yeah.
Skip. He's been in and out of the team, but he's one that made his debut against West Ham in a game and played really
quite well, didn't he? He actually played quite well.
And then you've got you've got Bergwijn and Moura. He's like a Kane.
Well, Moura just always scares me every time he's got the
like
ball.
Moura.
He's one of them ones that's very flaky, if that's the way to put it.
Yeah. I think you can get at him.
He reminds me of a lot of like Riyad Mahrez.
Yeah.
And that he either plays really well or you just don't know he's on the pitch.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not like he never seems to grow during a game. Like he turns up to a game and he's on fire and he'll just terrorise you for the time he's on the pitch. Or it's just like 10 minutes in, you might as well sub him off because you're not going to get anything out of him for 90 minutes.
You just know what he's going to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, but it's always, even when we played him at
but he's got pace, and pace is what worries us.
It's like, and I mean, it's like you look at it, and as long as I know Son's on the bench, but it's like him more. They scare me just because we're not particularly,
Well, even Bergwijn coming back again, he's got pace.
Bergwijn,
that's what we don't like. We don't like pace, which is why I was sitting there thinking we might go for the back five.
Well, I mean, as I said, I was
just try and cut out the pace behind.
Well, that's the thing. When I was having my tea, I was listening, and to be honest, I think there could be a back five. I really think they could be potential. It could go to a back five because Johnson plays for the under-23s. I've seen him play in the back three with Alese and Baptiste as the right-sided centre back, and he's done quite well. Not saying he couldn't slot into the left side. That would be the ops position maybe. So I mean, there's options, and obviously Masuaku is a left wing back, and Ashby is a right wing back. I like seeing Ashby more in an attacking sense because
he's very good. He's a very good wing back. He's very good going forward.
So we'll see. Interesting to see.
It is good because now David Moyes in game. Actually, will be offside if he's not careful. Good point. But to be fair, I think he got rid of it now. But I think it's good because David Moyes can switch between the two depending on what's going on in the game without having to make substitutions. We've got a lot of firepower on the bench compared to what we usually have. I mean, Yarmolenko is not firepower in my opinion, but you've got Fredericks, who's a handy sub with a bit of pace. You've got, of course, Fornals and Benrahma as well to bring off the bench. One thing I just want to mention, there's a hell of a lot of trouble outside the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And West Ham fans were escorted from the station to the stadium, but the police didn't do very well because there's fighting galore outside the stadium. So,
oh dear. Well, there you go. There you go. I think it's
see, and Anton was just disgusted at that.
Completely disgusted by that, so he's off. I think I mean, realistically, if we're looking at this, it could be the last away game for a few games for some people.
Exactly.
So yes, I imagine
you'll be all right though, Russ, because you could still bang out the tunes at Atlanta Stadium.
I'll still fucking be there. I'll still be there. Don't worry about me. I'll get car park space again, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. I will leave you lot to it. And Russ, I like your selection of Christmas jumpers. I'll be tuning in tomorrow avidly to see what we've got tomorrow.
There'll be another one tomorrow. Thank you very much. Cheers, Jakey boy.
There we go. Cheers lads.
Sorry, mate. Jakey boy.
On the COVID thing.
What's that?
On the COVID thing, they changed the rule. Was it yesterday or today or the day before about how long you have to isolate for?
They changed it today. If it's 7 days, I think, rather than 10 days.
So does that apply to Antonio?
I wouldn't have done in time. It might do now actually, because
that's what I mean. So if he got it last week,
it's all about how they're jabbed and stuff in it. I think as well. Ludders makes a good point. She says, "So why did Antonio issue that statement saying that fans don't need to get his back? He'll get his own back. He knows he wasn't going to be playing tonight." Because he would have had, because that was like 2 days ago when he had.
I think that's probably just like but don't forget, and I've, you know what, I got no qualms about the fact that Moyes would have been like, do not tell them you're not playing.
He is.
Don't forget that it was a week ago. Moyes said it was nearly a week ago he tested positive, so they've known for 7 days and no one said anything, and then rumours started leaking out last night. Antonio's got COVID.
Well, Moyes has been on the doing in the interview, and he literally was questioned, and it looks like it is just only Antonio that has got COVID from the playing staff. It's just to...
But as he said it was a week ago. So we guessed it must have been like Thursday or Friday last week. So under the new rules, potentially he could play on Boxing Day.
Yeah.
If it's almost been a week already.
7 days.
He has to provide 2 lateral flow negative tests, doesn't he?
Yeah. Which is, you'd hope he would do that.
I've got the players coming out. Have you got the players coming out?
Yes.
Yeah, just walking out now. I've got it. Hey,
I've got the Tottenham players on the screen. I've got Dyer on the screen right now.
It's Sky Sports now, isn't it? Brilliant. Yeah, it's. I got a negative. I'm all right now. I can go now. I had my 2-day test now. Finally back.
Oh, and did you just see about Scottish football? They're bringing in their winter break early.
Are you talking about me or Andy?
Yeah.
Did you say Andy?
I said, Ant. Did you see about
I thought you said Andy. I was like, who's Andy?
Andy? No. Yeah, did you see that? I just see a breaking news that apparently they've announced that after the Boxing Day games, they're going to shut down or something for the winter break.
I heard something in the news today saying that basically the clubs have said bring it early, which means it gives the best opportunity for fans to get back into the stadiums to watch the games rather than putting it all behind closed doors. In about 2 weeks' time, you're doing a winter break. It makes sense if you're doing that, you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense, mate. Doesn't it?
Go on, Ashby, son.
Yes.
I'm just doing the lineups. Yeah, you got the lineups. They're just standing.
I've got the Spurs team on the screen right now.
Yeah, doing the lineups.
Harry Kane should even be playing.
Big game. Yeah, Harry Kane should be playing.
Oh, you're slightly ahead, Matt. You need to just sort that out, son.
You did sort it out. Are you watching it on the TV?
I'm watching it on the TV, but we're watching it. We've decided. Well, not we. Yeah, we've scrapped the big people, and we're actually doing something new tonight, which is Now TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm on.
Well, there you go.
I've got West Ham team on the screen now.
Same.
So Sky, obviously, we can see from here, Sky Sports are saying, at the moment, at least, it's a back 4.
Yeah, but
I think it is going to be a back 4, yeah.
But like we said, there is room for moving about if needed.
Yeah, there's the option, isn't there? There's the option to move about as well, which is not bad. It's good to have the option.
Excuse me.
You're bored already, Matt. Jeez. Already started yet.
Well, we've got the Tottenham team on the screen right now, so
yeah, good point.
There's only so much of Matt Doherty walking around in a circle I can look at.
Oh, Matt Doherty.
Oh, that's a good stat. Jared Bowen playing the centre forwards. 10 starts, 3 goals, 2 assists.
That'll do us. That'll do. That'll do, boys. That'll do nicely. Big game for Bowen. Big game for Vlasic as well.
Matt, you are easily 25 seconds ahead of me, and I don't think I can cope with that.
Let me back out and go in again. Otherwise, I just won't say anything. Or maybe you should back out and go in again.
No, I think I might leave.
Fair enough. Each their own.
I just can't ruin my. I said it. Do you know what? No disrespect to people, right? I love doing the content for West Ham, but I can't let it ruin my experience of watching West Ham. Can't.
What are you on now? What have you got now?
Moyes is on the screen.
Moyes? When was Moyes on the screen?
The fans are singing. Have you kicked off?
No, I've just taken the knee though.
No,
I've just kicked off.
No,
I'm not even taking a knee yet. I'll tell you when we're taking a knee.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm the same one as you, and
so you two together, so I won't say anything. I'll just shut up.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah,
mate.
Just taking the knee.
Just taking the
knee.
No,
I just won't say anything. I can do it. I've done it before. I won't say anything.
Watch it on my telly. It'd be easier, but no.
Yeah, then you'd be well in front. You'd be in front of me then.
I'd be well in front. Yeah, but it'd mean going to go and get my telly.
I mean, I'm probably about a minute or so behind the live stream.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're so far behind me. Is that like because he's got a transfer to Scotland or something?
Well, I'm the same as Rusty Boy.
I going up north.
Rusty's still in Lapland. He's fine.
I'm still. I don't know. We're playing. Who are we playing? What's going on?
I've got Kane spraying the ball wide. It's going to go out for a West Ham throw-in.
Tell me when you get the timer up on the screen what you want.
I've got the timer up. So I'm on 30, 31, 32.
Oh, you are fully 25 seconds behind me. I'm just not saying anything. Because you two are about the same, I think.
Yeah, I'm on 38,
Oh, well done.
39, 40.
Oh, you're behind me.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know.
I feel like I'm going to spew.
So you can do the commentary, Ant, because you're like in the middle.
Yeah, just do it. And I'll look pretty. I'll be the eye candy.
We're just here to support you. You can do it.
We're just here. We're just eye candy. That's what we
Spurs
are.
are playing the ball back through the defence. West Ham are pressing quite high. Camera view's really far out.
Weird, yes. Spurs have the gantry's weird at Spurs. It is very high up.
I feel like I'm playing FIFA. I need to pause the game and
it's
like
really
change the
far
camera
out.
setting.
Yeah. It is really weird.
Like it's really hard to see the near touch line. Like I feel they'd have to like lean right over the side. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Spurs just getting the ball out on the left-hand side. Regulian. Davies plays the ball, tries to play the ball through to Kane. Ball rolls through to Areola. Spurs just trying to play kind of early possession. And they have had most of the ball, but it's only been like a minute and a half. But I don't know who's that gone over for his nose.
Højbjerg. Yep.
I don't know what for, but somehow he's got a bloody nose.
They put the tampon up there, looks like.
Yeah. Get the old tampon out.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson. Was that yeah, it was Ben Johnson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that Ben Johnson?
He's on the right.
So he is playing. We are playing 5.
We are playing for 5.
Yeah, we are playing the 5.
We are playing the 5. Right. So the back 3. Johnson's the right of the back 3. Diop, Dawson, Ashby's playing further up on the right hand side. Masuaku's playing further up on the left hand side.
Yeah. Which
is Diop playing left to the back 3.
I like Ashby up further up.
I do as well.
Like the other day when they pushed him up front more on the right side, the other game he played really back 3. He's back 3.
Yeah, it is back
Johnson
3.
on the right. Brilliant.
Oh, great. Get rid of it. West Ham. Oh, we filled him. He's given a free kick. I don't know who it was that brought him down. I think Souček brought me.
Souček or Rice, one of them took them both. It's more. See, he always scares me.
Souček
always scares me. Does old
Rice actually made a good tackle after, but the ref pulled back the advantage.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
I thought it was Vlasic to begin with because the foul got brought up and then the camera brought out Vlasic, but no, it wasn't. It was Souček.
It looked like Souček had done the first thing and then Deck had just made sure. That's what it looked like.
He actually won the tackle though, Deck, but it was just the first one was pretty poor.
It's a free kick to Tottenham about 30 yards out. I'm surprised Harry Kane's not over that at all. I thought you would like to do that.
No, he's gonna just like run in the box.
Oh, he's gonna smash it and it's hit the wall. That'll do.
Funny thing is, I was gonna say Harry Kane's not actually that great at free kicks.
No.
And Hodgson's not the Tottenham manager, so you know.
Yeah, it was England, weren't it? He was doing the corners, weren't he, and stuff. You like
the World Cup or the Euro.
Yeah, taking corners.
It's like, Harry Kane's flying his top scorer. Yeah, stick him on the corners. Got an array of attacking England internationals, and you tell me none of them can take the corner.
It's like West Ham, the Premier League top goal, Premier League top goal scorer of all time, taking the long throw-ins.
Yeah.
Get Shearer on the throw-ins.
Oh, hang on. We already do have Antonio when he plays.
So it's like, having Antonio take the throw-ins. You're one goal scorer up front. Yeah, put him on the
that's good. We forced them into an error and we've collected the ball from the back from Dawson. Lanzini, and he fouls the Tottenham player. And you can see already this is, West Ham are pretty much going in pretty heavy tackles.
Well, I think that's what we have to.
Yeah, let them know we're there.
Let them know we're there. Welcome to the
Dawson's
English
gone
game.
through Skip. Lanzini's gone through. Don't know who that was.
Long throw calls.
Go on, Lanzini, son.
Indeed. When Rory Delap came to, I think when Stoke came to West Ham, and I think Pards decided to put two.
Tackle from Souček. Bowen's on the attack. Bowen. He's pulled down. Referee's played on. West Ham are. Oh my word!
God, we're flying in.
We're putting our foot in at the moment.
5 minutes played, and Højbjerg looked like he's been in the war.
That's the plan, isn't it? The plan is to get Højbjerg. He's just come back to knock him down.
Bergwijn
Souček is
slipped
on, but
and
and again,
Souček
but
takes
they
the
fell
ball.
over that. He fell
Oh
over.
no, we've given it away to Moura. Oh, Declan Rice has done well. They've played a kind of wild ball back to the defence to Sanchez.
Very wild.
Lively 5 minutes.
It is. It's a proper cup game, isn't it? Cup game
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Decker's done really well to intercept that there. Plays the ball out wide to Ashby. Tries a neat ball through, but it's dispossessed. Tottenham now on the attack from the left. Bergwijn through central, tries to shoot, hits a deflection off Dawson, goes out for a Tottenham corner.
No one went to close him down, though, which is the confusing thing for me. They all just left.
Yeah, we never do that. We always let him shoot.
But a better player there, and that's a goal. Like, if that's Son,
Yeah.
plenty of times this season, Son has stuck that in the far corner.
Yep, definitely. Or even on the near post, there was loads of space on Dawson's right-hand side as he was looking at him. Corners Tottenham.
Tottenham taking it short. Cross in. Header from Diop. Areola comes out, shouts, and collects the ball, does well.
All day.
Solid claim.
All day.
Good goalkeeping.
Good start. Good start. Always looking for that quick throw out, though. I like that. And he's got a bit more of a throw on him compared to
Don't
Fab.
always need to do it, but
But it's the option's there, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
the option's there, which
you don't get
probably one of the only things Fabianski doesn't really do.
Yeah.
Souček plays the ball back to Dawson, whips the ball over to Diop.
Just hold the ball for 5 minutes, boys. You know, just calm it down a little bit.
Goes down the wing, takes a deflection, but Lanzini's collected it and he's lost it. And I think it's going to be what has he done?
Just kicked it off himself. Just kicked it off himself, bless him. Moyes is in tracksuit today. Don't know how I feel about that.
Tracky. Maybe the club needs to get some more sales in before Christmas. Moyes, do us a favour. Get out in the tracksuit.
I've still got to do my analysis of tracksuit versus shirt and tie in terms of his success rate. I'm pretty sure he's more successful.
I think the manager to wear the shirt and tie, but let's think West Ham going to bring out a suit range.
Vlasic, and he's fouled, and it's a West Ham free kick.
That's pretty lame foul, isn't it?
Good foul to get.
Go on, Vlasic. Come on, Vlasic.
About 40 yards out.
Yeah, it's not a shooting position. They're going to have to try and work something.
Deck will have a go. He'll try and ping
I
it.
don't know if it's going to be a cross in or what, but they've definitely got to work something.
Deck's lining up for a shot.
It's like freaking 40 yards.
The man can do anything. Second in the Premier League rankings for corner goals. Goals from corners, basically, not corner goals.
Yeah, goals from set pieces.
Exactly.
Declan Rice stepping on the ball.
Oh, here we go. I've been working on this.
And Bowen.
This has been worked on in training.
Distance. I mean, he got a good bit of power on it, but it goes into roll W.
Jesus.
I know Antonio's not on the pitch, but that doesn't mean someone else needs to take over his shooting.
Well, the trouble is, because West Ham clips won't have anything to say because Antonio isn't shooting. So Deck's just giving.
So what? Someone else got to take the astronaut out instead.
Yeah, the astronaut's been
Deck's stepping up.
I'll be back.
All right, man. Oh,
Deck's putting in.
Sorry, I've ruined you.
You've ruined it. You can go now.
Oh, he's ruined it. Ruined it.
That's it. If we lose, it's your fault now, Anton. There we go. Officially, it's your fault. Come on, West Ham. Don't worry. I'll set up another one. Let me just do this quickly. 2 seconds, and we'll have a nice backdrop for me and Matt.
I mean, it's interesting, the formation. We sat here debating how we'd play up, but yeah. I think you called it right. What you said, Johnson playing right at the back three.
Well, as I said, I know my stuff.
I did wonder if he might fill in the left-hand side, but Diop.
Well, I think originally that was a plan, wasn't it? You
role.
can see, but at the end of the day, Masuaku can, is as a left wing back. He's arguably that's probably his best position, I'd say, as a left wing back rather than with, because he will have a little bit of defensive, but not as much. But yes, so we've got Declan Rice.
Do you think it's made a difference to the formation, or do you think? Because I know Creswell was talking about having Creswell in a fitness test.
I don't. I think this has been.
You think Johnson's just gone in and they just switched sides?
Yeah, that's what I think. Tottenham got the ball in their half. Sanchez back to the goalkeeper. Well, Matt's going to be so far ahead. He knows he's passed 2 already.
I'm just staying silent.
Oh, you just stay silent. Bergwijn to Højbjerg. Højbjerg at the halfway line to Moura. Moura turns. Through ball to Harry Kane. Shoots. Great save by Areola. Dawson letting go then. I was surprised.
Well, Kane ain't the quickest, but then neither is Dawson. So
yeah, definitely. But Diop's got the ball still in our half. Masuaku's bringing out very slowly. Little ball to Deck, little side ball back to Diop, and we carry on regardless. Ball back to Areola. Oh, nice ball to Dawson. Ben Johnson out on the right hand side. Dinks it over the top to Ashby to run. He's been chased down by Dyer. Little ball. He's managed to get a touch in it. Oh, Lloris clears it. Collected back to Lanzini. Is that a foul? No, it's not a foul. Sanchez gets the ball, lays it out. To Doherty, plays it into the middle. To Skip, who sprays it to Reguilon. To Bergwijn, back to Reguilon in just outside the West Ham box. Shit cross. And then Masuaku clears it, tries to do an attack, but ends up going out, as you would assume. 12.5 minutes gone.
It wasn't a very good ball from after that.
It wasn't, was it? Let's be honest, it wasn't. Tottenham got the ball in there midway through our half. Skip lays it out to the right-hand side, who puts it back into Højbjerg. I like Højbjerg. My type of player. Good player.
Yeah, I do. I said some of the Tottenham fans weren't happy that he was coming instead of Winks.
Crunching tackle by Declan Rice. Made sure he left something on Skip there. Made sure that was a crunching tackle by Deck. That was a Mark Noble versus Spurs tackle. That is if I ever saw one. Oof. That was a full-blooded tackle. That was.
He got the ball. What I'm talking about.
And he got the ball. I mean, it's what I mean. Man and ball. Just Skip was just embarrassed by Rice. Ball
opportunity to get both. You get both, didn't you?
Exactly. If you get man and
ball, I always say brilliant. Old school Sunday League football. If you get the man and the ball,
double whammy. Nice play for West Ham, getting the ball out of their half. Declan marauding forward into the Tottenham half, being chased down by Doherty. Lays it out to the left hand side to Bowen. He lays it back to Lanzini. Masuaku's got the ball. Gives it to Declan Rice, who gives it back to Masuaku. We do that quite a lot, don't we? Just pass it back to the person we've already given it to. Declan Rice sprays the ball out to the other side to Ben Johnson. Little ball to Ashby, little tuck into Vlasic, who's been held off. Go on, Vlasic. Nice little ball to Souček. No, he loses it, but Vlasic wins it back. Does he? No? Or does he? Yep, he's got it somehow. Well played, Vlasic. Gone to Ashby. Ashby literally walks into a tackle. No foul. What a surprise.
He was never getting the ball there.
He literally just walked into it. You know what I mean?
Ashby, like it was like a slow motion Matrix thing. Ashby just saw it and was like, oh, guess we're taking a free kick here.
The ball's like 2 meters away. Just seeing the replay of that ball, of that shot by Harry Kane. Ben Johnson should have it was on the right hand side, really, I would say. But anyway, it wasn't a goal. Good save by Areola. Typical, it was a typical Harry Kane. It's a free kick. Sorry. Did get the free kick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a free kick.
That was a bit of a joke.
Because he saw it. It was like, Reguilon didn't win the ball, did he?
No. Bowen to take the cross.
In that option, the referee's got no option there.
Ball goes in. Lloris has to punch away. Bowen still got it. Everyone's sort of throwing themselves, really sort of throwing their body on the line, it seems.
It's a good whipped ball, that one. I'm watching the replay, I'm a little ahead of you. But the problem was no one attacked it.
Yeah, it was a good ball by Bowen. No one attacked it.
No one made a run. Because even if someone makes a run, that just throws Lloris off. and he may not have confidence in where he's punching it. A little bit ahead of you. Carabao Cup latest after 13 minutes. I suppose we're on 16 minutes at Anfield. Liverpool 0, Leicester 2. Jamie Vardy brace.
Coming home. It's coming home, Matt.
Two in 4 minutes from Jamie Vardy.
Yeah. Anyway.
This was after Klopp done his interview the other day and basically said that they were in a Carabao Cup semi-final, would have written off Leicester.
Well, there we go. Do Super Jamie Vardy with 2 goals in 13 minutes.
He's bringing the vodka and the Smarties.
He is. Skittles.
Oh, sorry, Skittles, yeah. Skittle vodka.
Vodka and Smarties. Doesn't sound nice. Right, Craig Dawson's got the ball, sprays it out to Ben Johnson on the right-hand side.
I don't know if Skittle vodka is any better, is it?
Yeah. Better than it'd be better than chocolate, I'd say.
It's just the colour. I can't imagine it changes the flavour.
It does, apparently it does, but that's just like Bailey's, isn't it? Really. Anyway, Masuaku's got the ball, trying to get something across. Lanzini sprays it back to Declan Rice, who passes it back to Masuaku, gets the ball in, takes a deflection, corner ball to West Ham. West Ham, the second best club in the Premier League for corners this season. As if, just like I knew that, top of my head. I see a few Tottenham Christmas hats in the crowd in the Spurs end.
Getting in the Christmas spirit.
Looks weird. I suppose they wouldn't wear red, would they? Arsenal, innit? Right, Lanzini's taking the cross, the corner rather.
Was it like the white and blue Christmas hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be red because
And that's standing, isn't it? That's safe standing, that is, isn't it? That end. Cross by Lanzini. Oh, whipped it in, and Lloris had to punch it away. That's 2 now. Lloris has had to punch away from good crosses. One from the free kick from Bowen and one from the corner from Lanzini. If he'd misjudged that would have gone in.
He's a very good goalkeeper, Lloris.
He's a fantastic goalkeeper, let's be honest. He's a very good goalkeeper. Ariola clears the ball. Vlasic holds up. Oh, Vlasic decides to move before he's got the ball. Declan Rice, cool as a calm, cool as a cucumber, cool as you are. Just lays it back. Thomas Souček's got the ball halfway into the top midfield. Lanzini, he has the ball, giving little jinks. Vlasic has moved to more of a central role, it seems now, rather than the right-hand side. Masuaku runs to the byline, tries to chip it in, goes to Vlasic. Vlasic does the man, turns. Out for a corner. Oh, Vlasic, nearly. Beat the man, put it onto his left foot, and then it got deflected. Was in the right place at the wrong time. Oof, Davinson Sanchez with the block. Sends Skip completely the wrong way, and Dyer. Oof, well done.
That was a clever turn. It was just, he's unlucky because it actually goes through Sanchez's leg and hits the back leg, deflects away. It wasn't even the front leg, the blocking leg, standing leg.
Keeper punches away.
Again. Yeah.
Again, it's right on. That's obviously the tactic. These crosses and corners.
Trying to get it right on the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to work as well though when Antonio's not there to block the goalkeeper.
That's the thing. Yeah, the alternative is, Bowen's taking up that position, which unfortunately, Bowen, I love you, but you don't. You're not a unit like Antonio.
You're not Mark Henry. Let's be honest.
No. Somebody's not going to get their arse whipped with you, man. I tell you. Coming into the house of pain. Oh, Højbjerg took a little knock there.
He's been in the walls, isn't he?
He is really getting battered. 20 minutes in, he's got a tampon up his nose. He's got blood on his shirt. He's been done in about another 2 or 3 times. Was that Souček? Yep.
Again, yeah.
He didn't mean that. He fell over that time.
He fell over that time, but he is pushing his luck a little bit, Souček.
I think we all are. I think they're just waiting to see.
Anyone that's up for an in-play bet, I might even have a look myself in a minute. Souček to get booked is probably good odds right now.
Declan Rice to get booked. I could just see it. Then he can't play against Southampton, can he? He's on 4 yellow cards. No, I don't know. Does it work? I get so confused with the cup. I don't know.
I think it does.
I think it does. Yeah.
And it resets after the Watford game.
Onto the back post. Yeah, I think it resets halfway through the season, doesn't it? Like in the new year, doesn't it reset? West Ham playing around in midfield. There was a shot there, which Ariola sort of claimed it wasn't very good, to be honest. Long ball by Johnson, hopeful ball. Ashby's never going to get it. Give him a chance. Give the boy a chance, Benny boy. It looks like Liverpool might have gone 2-1 Liverpool to Leicester now?
Oh, they got to go back.
Yep, they got a goal back. Who was that? Oh, it was Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain. 2-1 to Leicester. Sounds like a cracking game over there. 20 minutes gone here, or getting into 21 minutes almost. Right. Harry Kane, just do one. Just do one, Harry Kane. He really annoys me. Really annoys me. He's the England captain. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't act like a captain.
No.
11 goals in the last 13 appearances, though, against West Ham.
Another one of them guys that like scoring against West Ham. Yeah.
There's so many players that love scoring against West Ham, isn't it? Maupai, Lukaku. Oh dear. Come on, West Ham.
But then we've got Lanzini, who likes scoring against Tottenham. So
we do. And actually, Mikel Antonio, if you look at all the
unfortunately,
teams,
yeah.
How was that a foul?
It is, trust me. Matt Masuaku's going absolutely mad, and in about 15 seconds, you're going to see a replay of Masuaku just treading on his foot.
Fair enough.
Because I thought the exact same thing.
Let's have a look. Yeah, literally just treading his foot. Fair enough.
I don't know why Masuaku's so angry. It's not like he's dived; he's literally trod on his foot.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Arthur. It's a foul.
I was looking at Antonio's Premier League goals, and Tottenham are the ones he's scored the most against.
Yeah.
Typically.
Tottenham with free kick. It's a very similar position to the one we had that Bowen whipped in on the goalkeeper.
Yes, it was. West Ham Spurs v Spurs women versus West Ham women in 16th of January. There we go.
There we go.
Need to start getting smaller women games, actually. And they're trying to be clever. Ball's gone across, hits our wall. It's gone right to the other side. Doherty's got the ball. We're chasing it out. We've pushed them all the way back to our half. All the way back to goalkeeper. Fantastic pressing there by West Ham. All the way from there, from almost our byline, our goal line, all the way back to their goal line. And Lloris launches it. Ben Johnson, nice header. Go on, Souček. He's taken out Vlasic and he's taken out Højbjerg as well. Well played.
Vlasic's on the floor.
And it's gone out for a West Ham goal kick. I tell you, Souček is on one today, isn't he? He has definitely had some an extra help and a potato salad today, isn't he? He's on one.
I said, Tom, if we get the win today, you can have all the potato salad you want.
It's Christmas.
You
can have a big vat for Christmas. So it's a goal kick for West Ham with Ariola. Almost 24 minutes in, still 0-0. Couple of shots for Tottenham. West Ham had a couple of crosses, which Lloris has dealt with quite admirably, to be honest. Nice touch there from Souček.
It's been a London derby, but it's been a London derby without the chances, really.
Yes, yeah, proper chances.
You've had all the
Tottenham
what you'd expect. It's been fiery. It's been high tempo. It's been
check again. Another foul.
Mate, I put a minute ago. I put a $5 on Souček to get carded, and he wins. It gets me 18 quid.
Oh,
so it's only like just under 3-1, or just under 4-1. But there's no way he's getting through this game without a card.
No.
Come on, Souček, get me my 18 pack. He's on about 4 fouls as it is.
He's surely owed one there, isn't he?
He is. He's got to be. He hasn't been.
Back to Diop, to Dawson, to Ben Johnson out to the right hand side. Little dink into Ashby. Oh, Ashby, he's been Reguilon's doing a number on him at the moment, isn't he? Reguilon's doing a proper number on him.
He's doing a good job on him.
Yeah, every time he's got the
ball. Ashley isn't really getting beyond Reguilon that much.
No.
I think Ashby's very much committed to his defensive duties.
Yes. Yeah.
So Regulio's taking the opportunity, going, well, if you're going to sit back, I'm going to press right up on you.
Yeah, exactly. Tottenham throw on just inside their half on the left-hand side as Lloris is looking. Reece just put £7 on Dawson to score. There we go. There we go. That's really annoying.
That being said, though, he's still having a decent game, Ashby. He's not looking out of place.
Masuaku's got the ball. He's running down the line. Anything can happen. Yes, and he just gives him the ball away completely.
I was about to say, you see that. You think the guy fell over, excited, Arthur's going somewhere.
Exactly.
And then he just stops running, as like pass the ball, and you can't make the pass. It's just like, if you ever wanted to explain to someone what Masuaku is in like one clip, it's like, yeah, look, he somehow made the defender fall over. He's galloped into space, and then he can't make a single pass at the end of it.
Interestingly, David Moyes has reached the semi-finals for Everton and for Man United of the League Cup. Never won it. Just like West Ham. Ball out to Declan Rice on the left-hand side. Give it to Lanzini. He's been a bit quiet, Lanzini, at the moment.
Yeah, he's
not really getting involved. See, that's what surprised me. I would have gone before now, I'll be honest, just because of that sort of energy in midfield. Which
I think he was hoping that, not the energy, he's thinking of like trying to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, and
because one thing Lanzini would give you is the ability to retain possession.
Yep. Yeah.
But I think where we're sitting back more and like we seem to be trying to counter it, there's not much for holding. Like I always think when we play in a quote unquote lesser team, where we're expected to sit on the ball, that's when you want a Lanzini.
True.
Because he will be able to sit back and dictate and yada yada. Not when you're expected to play on the counter attack.
Yep. Deck's got the ball, collected it out to Masuaku, back to Declan. A little jink inside to Lanzini. Lost the ball there. Then fouls Kane. Kane still got it. Kane takes a shot, deflects off Dawson, or blocks off Dawson, not deflects it really. Skip's got the ball out to the right-hand side. Low cross. Souček's got something on it, which was enough to get it out of Reguilon's way. They've still got the ball in there in West Ham's half around the box. Not looking good. Calm it down, boys. Calm it down. Oh. And it's a goal. And it's a goal for Tottenham. Bergwijn scored. You could feel it.
You could feel poor defending from Diop.
Defending.
Like, he just dives in when he's not going to win the ball. Like, Bergwijn is literally being man-marked by Dawson.
Yeah.
Diop throws himself in. And then I think he's trying to have a moan at... I don't know who it is behind him. He's trying to moan at Lanzini, maybe?
It's
really unlucky on Johnson on the line. He clips him and goes in. But it's like Diop has just dived in. And, he's just dived in and committed to this position where he's not going to win the ball.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't win the ball, it's one of the ones where it's not like, just try and see what happens. If you don't win the ball there, like you see, Højbjerg plays the clever 1-2.
Are you referencing the Diop? The Diop kind of steps out to try and make that tackle.
Yeah, tries to slide in.
Yeah. I mean, that's a kind of unfortunate thing because I think he thinks he's going to get it, but
but if you don't get that, that's what's going to happen because it's a brilliant 1-2.
Vlasic just got the ball in just inside the West Ham half into the Tottenham box. Lanzini, he's trying to jink in, just gets taken out. Great tackle by Ashby, man and ball.
Oh fuck! Oh!
Shh.
What a save!
Great save. Ball gets whipped in. Souček late run into the box. Lloris, fantastic save there. Fantastic. Couldn't have placed a better header really. Really into the corners, and Lloris has just managed to get a hand out of that. Oh, they could have got a bit better, but I think it took a deflection of Davis and Sanchez as well. Why does Lloris hit him? Why did he do his left hand? He's gone across with his. Why did he do his left hand rather than his right?
Maybe he's left-handed.
He went like that rather than that. Hello. Well, I don't know. Call to West Ham. Ball's in. Misses everyone. Vlasic still got it.
Oh fuck! Oh!
Another save from Lloris. Was that off Dawson this time? No, this might be Souček again. Another cross in. Vlasic, great ball by Vlasic. And then a leap by Souček again. Great save by Lloris. Almost tries to loop it over him. Great save by Lloris. Two fantastic saves in about the space of about a minute. Corner to West Ham again. Let's get on Lloris's head again.
Oh, fuck! Oh!
Oh my God, that was a clear header. That was it. Oh, Dawson. Lloris went to claim it, missed it. Dawson, header, over. That should have been an equalizer. That should have been straight away. Should have been. Come on, West Ham. Come on, Bowen.
Bowen.
Go on, West Ham.
Yeah!
Bowen.
Yes!
Oh,
What
Bowen.
a goal!
What a goal by Bowen.
What a goal by
Bowen. Screamer. What a fantastic goal. Ball came in. Bowen took calm, collected, beat the man, let the man go, and just slotted it in. Fantastic goal by Bowen. 1-1. And
I tell you what. Sorry, you'll hear my mum give my dad into trouble live on.
So basically, Dyer from the ball, like passes it straight to Declan Rice, who basically laid it off to Lanzini, took a deflection, went to Vlasic, took a deflection, Bowen was on the centre spot, on the penalty spot, took a touch, and then just slotted it very coolly.
Oh, what a goal!
I would say, is he 100% shot there, Vlasic?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was a total shot.
He just shagged the shot.
32.
Brilliant control from Bowen, though.
I've been really impressed with Vlasic.
Yeah, he's
I have been. He's had a very good game, but it wasn't an assist. Like, it will go down as an assist, but he's not tried to pick him out there. He's 100% shot.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you Irons! Come on, you Irons! We're back again. Sorry.
I've got to keep doing
it's a proper London derby.
Here we go. It's good. That's good. I think that's a great response from West Ham.
It is. But now, can we settle it down again?
Now we need to capitalise on that response now.
Because we have got like full flung for the last. As soon as they score, we just threw everything at them. It's like, now don't go wide open and.
Now don't let them come back to you, basically.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's 12 minutes to half time?
Yeah.
Be nice to try and get to half time.
Yeah. Get to half time, 1-1. All to play for in the second half. All to play for. Spurs have got the ball in their half. Moyes got the ball to Doherty, out to Sanchez on the right hand side, cuts it back inside to Højbjerg, who plays it to Lucas Moura. Looks up just inside the West Ham, halfway through inside the West Ham half. Bergwijn's got the guy. He's what goes to shoot, gets deflected. Bergwijn just outside the West Ham box, trying to jinx something in. Looks so untidy with no. He manages to get in the box somehow. Oh my God, Lucas Moura's just scored a goal. It's 2-1.
And yet again, it's down that same side, Lanzini and Masuaku.
Unbelievable.
Bergwijn, too easy past Lanzini.
Far too easy.
And no one's picking up the late run of
Lucas Moura.
Lucas Moura.
What happened there?
And it's somehow squeezed in.
But to be fair, when the player gets through, if you put your foot in there, you could go down and you're going to give away a penalty. So I think they've done the right thing. It's just today's game's got the vibe of goals. We said it on the preview.
Yeah.
You know, we're 35 minutes in and it's 2-1 and there's been shitloads of chances already, both sides.
Yeah. Back to 2-1. Lucas Moura. Bergwijn basically creeps into the box. No one really takes him down, obviously. Shot by Lucas Moura and just goes just under.
Could Areola have done there?
I don't think he could.
It's just that spread himself, isn't he? It's very last second. Just get across, spread yourself, see what happens.
Yeah.
Come on, West Ham.
35 minutes gone. 10 minutes to half time, plus added time as well.
Very open London derby.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, Rice. Just giving it away.
Rice,
Oh, well
Rice,
done.
baby.
That was Ashby done really well there.
Yeah, did
Vlasic.
really well, Ashby.
Oh, really good football from Vlasic. Oh,
Go on,
brilliant
Vlasic.
from Vlasic.
Well played.
Lanzini. Masuaku's making overlapping run. Lanzini from the edge of the box. Back post. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
Oh my God! Back post
shit.
and somehow Souček. I don't know what happened there. Whether Skip's got it first or put off Souček, but it was millimeters away, and I think it's going out for a West Ham corner. I think.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's a corner.
Vlasic over the top. Yeah, Vlasic and that is Lanzini crawls out, throws it over to the other side,
What?
and Skip just literally
He doesn't get a touch on that. That's in the back of the net.
That's the back of the net.
Oh shit! Oh, it's the back post. No one's there. Oh,
No one there. Back post. Oh dear. Not good. Not good for our
here we
offices.
go
Oh,
again.
this is getting a bit interesting.
Oh, what's happened there?
Moyes is not happy. You'll see it in a second. Essentially,
Lanzini, Bowen's taken down.
Bowen's pulled down Regulion on the counter. The ref hasn't seen it, and the linesman hasn't seen it. And then Conte's gone mad, and the fourth official's got involved and told the ref to book him, which the fourth official wasn't allowed to do. That's not his job.
No.
Because you see the actual ref stops the game, looks up at the fourth official like, what's going on?
He pulled Regulon down.
It is a booking by the letter of the law, but Bowen was trying to be clever and get away with it, and he had done. And then because Conte's gone mad, the fourth official's got involved, which isn't his job. He's not allowed to do it. His job is essentially timekeeper and substitutions.
Yeah.
But because Conte's gone mad in his ear, he's gone, yeah, it's a booking. The rest gone, what? What are you talking about? All right, I'll book him. I mean, it's a clever foul because Regulion was in acres of space. However, he's right when he says, what are you doing? That's like, Moyes has now gone mad at him. Like, that's not your job. Why are you getting involved?
Oh, well, what surprised. Referee again. Greedy 6.
You know.
Come on, you Irons. So we're 38 minutes on the clock. Tottenham 2, West Ham 1. Now shut up, Spurs. Tottenham playing around the back. They're going to try and see out the rest of the half, I reckon. Out to Sanchez. Come on, West Ham.
Tottenham got the ball in the left back position. Played a nice neat bit of football out left. Whips the ball in. Edge of the box. No one's there. Lanzini collects it. Back to Masuaku. Back to Lanzini. Finds Declan Rice, who's played in. Lanzini kept it in. Ref, it's in! That was in. Maybe it wasn't. Sorry.
I thought it was out. I was like, it's just poor.
It's out, yeah.
I thought it was just a poor touch from Deck back to Lanzini.
Yeah.
They just showed the stats there. So there's 8 chances for Tottenham to West Ham 7, 4 on target for Tottenham to West Ham 3. So it just shows you the game is kind of been end to end, isn't it?
Yeah, it's what we predicted, what we said. You can get at both defences and there'll be goals.
Tottenham gone down to walking pace at the moment now.
Well, yeah, Spurs trying to get to half time because, you know, as I said to you, after we equalised, can we get through to half time? And they went straight down the other end and scored again.
Yeah. Indeed.
Sanchez plays a long ball over the top. Bergwijn is onside, but he's not. He's offside.
Leicester winning 3-1 and Madison has scored a banger from about 25 yards. You'll see it in a second. It's come up on the screen. Banging goal. Screamer.
Oh! Madison.
Great goal, Madison.
Sorry, Dave.
Ball drops into the centre circle. Tottenham players have it. Tries to skip the ball by Lanzini, and he does. Moura has dropped deep. Driving forward. Just kind of slowed down in the last minute. Tottenham just coming over the halfway line. Played the ball out to the left. Good tracking back by Vlasic. Switch play from Tottenham. Back post, Masuaku does well. Kane's dropped deep, collects it, plays in the Tottenham player. Oh no, it's marking him! Oh, Dawson's made the last tackle, Dawson.
Well done, Dawson.
I don't know what happened there, but the ball got played in, and as if no one went near it. Oh, Jared Bowen's done bloody brilliant there to collect that ball. Oh, he's played in Tommy Souček. Switches play over to Lanzini. He's going to keep it in. No, he's not. That was a really, really good tackle from Craig Dawson, by the way.
Yeah, that was a great tackle.
Yeah, again, though, it's like every chance they're getting is coming down Masuaku's side.
Yeah, of course it is.
Do you know what? Fair play to Dawson because he misread that first ball.
Oh, he recovered it well.
And then he made up for it with the second tackle. Stepping up.
Well, I think they have to. They really have to at the moment, isn't it?
I don't know. You know what? In some ways, at the moment, I'd be like, you know what? 2-1, we're still in this game.
Oh, most definitely. Just most definitely.
Try and get as like they are. Let's just try and get to half time.
Yeah.
Keep ourselves in the game. And then come out the second half.
Yeah, most definitely.
But because it seems at the moment now Tottenham getting to half time, they're quite happy for us to go forward, and I'm worried about us just getting caught in the counter.
Big ball forward from Tottenham. Harry Kane collects it. Dawson stands up to him, does well, and West Ham get the free kick.
Yeah, well done, England captain.
Declan Rice.
Lanzini's been just hasn't
I think he's been all right. No,
I don't think. Yeah, I just don't think he's got. I think Vlasic has been more impressive this first
he has been impressive. Yeah. Souček finds Lanzini just over the halfway line. Driving forward. Souček. Masuaku back to Declan Rice on the halfway line. Switches play over. Dawson just coming over the centre circle. Ben Johnson chips the ball forward. Tottenham get the ball. And now they're on the counter. Just coming through the centre circle.
Come on, West Ham.
Sanchez. Tottenham's just playing keep ball in their own half.
I mean, it's just keep ball now for them until half time, isn't it?
Declan Rice does really well, collects it, he's on the halfway line.
Well played, Declan Rice.
Oh, nice ball forward to Bowen. Nice link-up play between Rice and Bowen today.
Yeah, nice little
Lanzini now, got a bit of space through centrally. Switches play over to Ben Johnson on the right, he's got a bit of space. Plays an Ashby, takes a touch, skips by one player, takes another touch, skips by a second player. Oh, nice play from Ashby, finds Declan Rice on the left. Out wide to Masuaku. Driving forwards. Keeps a hold of it. Masuaku's still got it.
Come on, Masuaku.
Vlasic come over to help him. Skip by one player. Put it back onto his right foot. Masuaku across the ball in, and it's cleared.
Skipped past skip.
And Johnson. So just play over. It wasn't a great ball from Ben Johnson. Put a lot of pressure on Declan Rice and Tottenham have won it back, but great tackle from Craig Dawson.
Superb.
No nonsense, isn't it?
That was Bobby Moore-esque against
Matchday
in 1970 Brazil. God bless him. Right, come on in. Playing on.
Ashby, sorry.
Come on, West Ham.
Dick.
2 minutes added. time to the half.
Big ball open over the top. Lloris collects the ball.
Nice idea. Nice idea. Fair play to Ashby being in that position as well.
I'll be back, lads. Sorry.
Okie doke. No
Don't get annoyed
problems.
with the background. You ready?
I'm always annoyed at you in the background. It's not a lot to ask for, is it? Just fuck off or stay here. You know what I mean? Into the last minute of added time. Craig Dawson pushes. I mean, Harry Kane's trying to bund his way. Great tackle, but he got some of it on there. Oh, geez. Harry Kane managed to get a shot away, and Areola palmed it away. Very weak shot. That one should have beat him anyway. Skips in the middle. Skip to the my darling. Right, it's going out to the right-hand side. Back to Skip. 1 minute to go. Well, 30 seconds. Well, it should be any blowing up. It should be blowing up. Next knockings, I think, in a minute. Not long left in the half, that's for sure. And it is just about half time. It's when the ref wants to blow up. When he wants to blow up. When you're ready, ref. When you're ready. Just a few more seconds, I think, of this half now. Throws the ball on, and the ref blows for half time. So it's 2-1 to Tottenham half time. Very exciting game. A good game, I thought. You know, it's not massive. It wasn't massive chances, and then it just went a bit goal crazy, didn't it, Matt? To be honest,
It's like a 15-minute spell, 10-minute spell.
It just went nutty for that 15 minutes, isn't it? Absolute nutty. I mean, you know, if you're Moyes, what half time? I think would you keep it the same?
I'd be tempted to switch to a back four.
What, and take off someone like Masuaku and bring on someone, or start or play Masuaku as a left winger.
I take off Masuaku, put Johnson to left back, go to a proper back four.
Because a lot has been going on the left hand side, isn't it?
He's not doing very well. Maybe take Masuaku off and put Fornals on.
Yeah, could be.
Go to a back four and put Fornals in front of Johnson.
It's like double up the left hand side.
Both the goals come from that side, and it's just, you know what you're going to get with him, but it's just, you know. Show you how mad the goal was, though. There's three goals come in the space of 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was crazy, wasn't it? Just like goal, and or goal. That's it, 3 goals. And it was just like, I mean, to be honest, there's a couple. I mean, Harry Kane had a shot in the first before them, which was saved by older Areola.
Well, that was in that spell of the game where it was frantic and frenetic, but there wasn't really any chances.
Yes, yeah.
First 20 minutes, and he was like the only shot.
And it was quite frantic, wasn't it? I mean, the whole thing was, you know, you could tell it was a proper, like, I mean, someone's put in the chat, yeah, proper cup tie. It was a proper cup tie that first 20 minutes. You know, Souček was on it. You know, he was looking.
I said, how I haven't got my bet come through yet of Souček being booked.
How no one's got booked yet. I do not know. No one's got booked yet, have they, I don't think.
Bowen.
Bowen got booked, yeah.
For a little controversial.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I didn't think the full official could get involved in that sort of thing.
I didn't think he could.
I've never seen him get involved in anything like that for West Ham.
I don't think he could. Elsewhere, it's Liverpool 1, Leicester 3, and it's 0-0 Brentford Chelsea as well. If anyone's interested, lucky goals. Those were horrific. Really, I don't know if they were. I think they were.
I wouldn't say they were lucky goals.
No, I think defensively we were quite poor for both of them. And again, we mentioned it before. We weren't closing them down. And I can see why he didn't close down Bergwijn when he's like big. He's a tricky character. You know, you could easily give away a penalty. And that's the trouble with defenders now and attackers. That's why attackers do what they do, because, you know, defenders are worried to defend, so they stand off, and it gives obviously space. Diop went for a ball which he didn't get. If he'd got the ball, that would have been a goal, would it? Because it would have cleared that ball. And Diop obviously ran out to get the ball, missed it. And that space was let Højbjerg come in and do little 1-2s. And
he shouldn't. I'm sorry, I know what Ant was saying. Oh yeah, he's committed to winning it, but for me, you just can't commit in that position.
No, well, I
The
suppose.
position Diop's in, it's one of them ones where you have to be 100% certain you're going to get that ball. Because as you saw, he didn't get it. And then Masuaku and Lanzini between them didn't track Højbjerg, let him just run. It's a simple 1-2, and he's just squared it for a tap-in.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows you that it's weird. Like, the only real test Areola had was that shot from Kane. He dealt with it quite well.
Yeah. Well,
and then they beat him by basically 2 cutbacks for 2 tap-ins inside the 6-yard box.
Oh, he's had 3. I mean, there's 3 saves off Harry Kane, wasn't it? So he had the first shot and 2 sort of shots which weren't really troubling him, I don't think. And so yeah, he's. But I mean, fair play with Theo. What about Vlasic? I think this is probably Vlasic. He seems really sharp today.
This comment, dare I say, Vlasic is coming good. I thought him and Bowen both played very well in the first half. Yeah,
no, I agree. They have been playing very well. I think it's. I think for me, it's something that I bang on about quite a bit when Antonio's not playing. Is we play a different type of football when he's not playing.
Yeah.
It's more intricate, and I think that suits the Bowens, Vlasic's, Lanzini's, Ben Rama's. It suits them better. It's sort of, I hate not ticky tacky, but it is a different type of football we play. I think the intensity's been good as well for people.
It doesn't look. They're showing the goals again, and they're dissecting the first goal, and they've just picked up Rice and Lanzini, and they're showing that when it gets laid off, he actually Højbjerg, or was it Bergwijn, whoever, sorry, makes the run between the 2 of them,
and they're both standing still. Yeah.
And they're both caught flat-footed, and he sprints off them and scores. And it's like
they do, yeah. They don't track the runner, do they? They don't track Højbjerg.
Neither of them track him, and that's how the goal. But I suppose that's what Diop's moaning at. He's like, neither of you tracked him.
Yeah.
But still, from in that position, unless you're going to win it, you can't commit like that.
No. But I mean, but the thing is, what's encouraging is there's been chances. They're showing the West Ham chances, showing Souček's 2 headers in about 2 seconds. Within Laurie saves, and obviously we've scored as well. And and I think Dawson had a good shot. Yeah, Dawson had one as well. It's not like we're very much in this game.
I mean, and they're just showing the goal. It's brilliantly taken goal by Bowen.
Fantastic goal by Bowen.
Tottenham playing out from the back, suspect.
Yeah. I mean, that turn by Bowen, he turns Dyer, makes him like an absolute idiot. He literally passed. And didn't Conte say today that Dyer could be one of the best defenders in the world? Well, not if he carries on like that, I tell you. Gabs is in. Gabs is there.
I haven't got the sound on here. But, I mean, of course we would get decision. I don't know if you can tell me, but they got the picture on here, and it looks like, for the second goal, Reguilon is offside, standing in front of the goalkeeper.
I think he's offside. Let's have a look. To me, he's offside, but he's not affected. He hasn't touched the
ball. You watch the second angle from behind the goals, and he doesn't affect it. You see how close he is, and how close he is to that ball when it goes past Areola.
Yeah, you see VAR in it. We ain't got VAR in it. We ain't got VAR.
Is there no VAR in this?
No VAR in this. No.
Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. I was about to moan at VAR again, but
it is what it is.
From the linesman's perspective, it's so close and so involved that unless the ref says to him, "Is he in front of the goal?" Like, yeah. All right. From a referee standpoint, that's a very hard one to give.
Yeah, that was so quick.
I was about to go moaning about VAR again, but there's no VAR. So
there's no VAR. They didn't have it at the Arsenal game as well, and there was one as well. So, but we're still very much in this game. Very much in this game. I think Bowen seems to be on ball today. Seems to be on fire. And he's shagging Danny Dyer. But and so is Vlasic. They seem to have this. They both had a bit of zip about them, which when
Bowen's it's weird because we say we don't like Antonio run into the wings.
Bowen does it all the time as well. Yeah,
Bowen does it all the time, but Bowen, dare I say it, is technically a better player than Antonio.
Oh, he is.
Antonio is just raw strength and power. So Bowen's making his clever runs off the centre back down the wing.
Yeah.
But then he has the ability to bring the ball down, dribble back, and bring the possession back into play again.
Antonio wouldn't have scored that goal today.
No.
He wouldn't have had the 4-1. He would have just smashed it first time, and it would have gone. He wouldn't have taken the
If
time.
he'd even controlled it.
He would have controlled. I mean, Bowen's had to control it, pull it back, and then slot it like calmly.
Turn it onto his wrong foot, turn it onto his right foot.
Exactly.
And that's also the thing that in that situation where, like, if I was Dyer and that was Antonio, you know that Antonio is going to turn that way onto his right foot to get a shot off, so you'd be anticipating it. Whereas in that situation, Dyer's thinking he's turned onto his left, he's got into his left foot, he's going to shoot because he's left-footed.
Yeah.
Probably is not expecting him to then roll him onto the right foot and then.
I mean, it was a well taken goal, and again, just shows that, when he's I mean, Bowen's very much a confidence player as well. When he's got confidence and he's just as good as anyone in the Premier League, and I think give him another chance and he'll bury another one today, definitely.
I think he would if we can get the chance, and I think it's a very open game. I said at the start to with certain teams, and I said there's two very suspect defences there.
Yeah,
you can get goals.
Yeah. Still more.
I mean, I predicted in the preview last night. I said 3-2, we'd win.
Yeah.
So 2 goals in the second half. So it was 2-1 down to Chelsea. We went and won it. So why not?
Why not? Why not? And if obviously there's no extra time, go straight to penalties, isn't it?
Oh, don't. There were so many people that were saying 2-2 and then penalties, and I was like,
I haven't got a penalties graphic. I can't.
Don't do it. We haven't got.
I'm not doing it. I'm deliberately.
You know what? Me and Ant sat here in the last round on the penalties, and I just. Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Lee, come on, we are massive. Still a lot to come in the second half. Let's see if we can have a party when Tottenham F it up again. Indeed, that's it's made for them to F it up, isn't it? Areola's distribution is top notch. I totally agree. VR only at the final, I believe. Makes sense. Makes sense for the final.
Yeah, you could not. You know what? I'd even argue the semis.
I mean,
are they going for the 2 legs this year?
I've got a feeling they might have cut it down because
because last year it was only 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty
sure
it might be the same again. I think so. And
in which case, I would make an argument if it's 2 legs, I would say don't have the VAR in it because both teams are going to have a home game when they've got home advantage. However, if it's like the draws out of the hat, who's going to be the home team for the one-off game? I would say a semi you have to have VAR because
I think because if it again, it's like it's fairness of play, isn't it? And to be honest, there'll be no non-Premier League clubs in the final 4, so
it's not like an issue if it's not going to be there. Yeah,
they'll all have it. You know what I mean?
Don't matter what ground you're at, it's going to be there.
I mean that's the reason why they don't have it in the cup competitions. Because last year they did it; they only had it if it was available.
That was the FA Cup. So I don't know if that's going to be the same this year.
That can't be fair though, really, isn't it? Because
the thing is that it was interesting because last year it said, "Oh, it's only at grounds that can have it."
Yeah,
but then you had the 3 teams that dropped out of the Premier League that had it the season before, and they were like, "No, sorry, you're not a Premier League team. You can't have it."
Ain't got it.
Obviously, they could. Also, it's the cost of it. Isn't it like $100,000 a game?
It's quite expensive.
Or is it $10,000 a game?
I think $10,000 a game. I reckon. Yeah, it's quite expensive.
Because they said League 2 and League 1 and League 2 teams can't afford it. That's why I'm thinking, is it $100,000 a game?
Well, even $10,000 a game is ridiculous, isn't it? That's $200,000 a year, isn't it?
If
they had it for
yeah.
So that's a lot of money. Heard more. So it was if it was VAR, it wouldn't have counted. We'll just say that, David. But obviously, VAR.
He wasn't in. He never touches the ball, and he actually does try to pull himself out of the way.
Yeah.
However, he is about a yard in front of the goalkeeper, who's only about a yard off his line. But the shots come in from about 3 or 4 yards out.
Yeah. But he's gone right in front of it. He stood right in front of the goalkeeper.
And put it this way, it would have been one of them ones where you're looking at that.
Yeah.
Like
they'll get the line. Yeah. I mean, it's the lines, and it'll be the lines of play, and yeah, you would.
But didn't they make the lines bigger this year?
They made the lines thicker, but that makes no difference here. That would have been offside. But yeah,
I don't know. That's what I'm saying because it's that close and that tight.
Sure, you make the lines thinner because then there's
less. They tried to make them thicker to give the attacking teams the advantage.
Okie dokie. There we go. What we got here? Lanzini not doing his defensive duties hasn't helped. I agree. No. I do agree.
As I said, a lot of it's come down his side with Masuaku, and neither of them are particularly good defensively.
No. Class. I mean, Bergwijn's been great. He's a great player. Tricky.
He is.
And
I think he's one of the ones that's just struggled with injuries.
Yeah, he really has. There's no doubt he's a great player, and they're just showing that that Bowen goal again in slow motion. It's a brilliant goal. It's a great striker's. We don't need a striker. There we go. We got Bowen. That was a striker's goal. That was. Can't see us getting anything unless the team has a whole upset. Trini, I don't know. I think we're very much we're still very much in this game. There's still a lot to do. Moyes needs to surprise himself and make a few changes at half time. That's not going to happen. We know that's not going to happen. Spurs has got. I mean, Lloris has pulled off a couple of great saves, to be honest. And easily. And there was the goal, the shot with where Skip got his toe just in front of Souček. That would have been a goal. So it could have been. We could have scored 5 or 4, at least 4 in the first half. So there's still plenty to play for. We can't.
Players are coming back out for me. I've got Tottenham on the pitch first.
Not yet.
Jogging out.
They haven't bothered. Oh, they're coming out now. Tony
Fredericks
Cotty liked goal that was. It was
having a catch up with Harry Kane.
Who is?
Fredericks.
There we go. Harry Kane to West Ham. Confirmed.
Did Fredericks come from Tottenham?
Yes, he did.
So maybe they were in the youth team together?
I think it was Tottenham Youth. Yeah, before he went, I'm pretty sure he's Tottenham Youth. If I remember, let's have a look.
I can tell you right now, though, I don't think it's any West Ham subs.
Nope. Yeah, he was Tottenham Youth team. He was Tottenham for 5. He was a professional there for 5 years, first team. Well, he was a pro there for 5 years.
It looks like those subs from either team.
Before he went on loan.
I just see West Ham running that tunnel.
Come on, you irons. Dex got him going. Get him going. Souček, come on, let's go. He doesn't like.
Come on, Souček. I need that card, son.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. That's it. Go on, whoever the fitness guy is. Get him going. Get him going.
Get him rolled up.
That's what we need. That's what we need, just to get him rolled up. Because it's just, it's
45 minutes, lads. It's just there's no point. Yeah. There's no do-over. There's no we'll get it next time. There's no next game.
Exactly. This is
45 minutes between here and possibly a semi-final.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave it on the pitch.
Yeah, we're only playing Southampton in 4 days' time.
You know what? I wouldn't even if we won this and then lost to Southampton, wouldn't bother me in the slightest.
Me neither. Loads of empty seats. Obviously, Tottenham's catering isn't very good. There's loads of empty seats.
I thought they had the clever thing at Tottenham.
Well, it's obviously not that clever. Look, there's hardly anyone there on the other side of the pitch.
It serves from the bottom of the glass.
Oh yeah, that's just.
But they put it on the.
Yeah.
No, it's the plastic one, isn't it? With the and they go. They're supposed to fill in like seconds.
Well, clearly, there's people.
Was everyone just getting smashed? Is it cold and everyone's just getting smashed instead?
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Everyone's freezing, so let's get a few more beers down before we go back to our seats.
Might as well keep warm. We're not going to be back here probably until after the summer. So, I don't know, a few months.
We've got the Boxing Day game. Boris has confirmed that much.
Well, he's confirmed that Christmas is okay.
I think I read today he said the Boxing Day game's all right, but then after that it's up in the air.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This is not a political channel. This is not an in-the-know show. Right, so 46 minutes in, not much has happened. Bit of back and forth. As is. Come on, you irons. Big half,
referee.
Boys.
Come on, get the card out for that. Souček on the receiving end of one.
You don't get money for that one, man.
No. But still, it's quite a naughty one from, I think that's Skip. Souček just trying to clip one over the top.
I've just seen that. Yeah, that was a nasty tackle. That was a long time.
I don't think he got booked, though. I don't think he did.
That was a nasty tackle. That was a nasty one.
That'd be a bit sore for a few minutes, that one.
That certainly will. Let's have a look. Oh, he's
not that he probably doesn't. I don't want to say someone deserves a tackle, but
yeah.
Sunday League, if you're going to give it, you've got to be able to take it, and he definitely gave it to you in the first half. Souček.
Definitely.
Maybe that was Skip saying you're not going to get away with it this half.
Yeah. Don't get involved with the last time. So let's have a good ball. Masuaku pass it back to Diop. just inside the Tottenham half to Dawson, sprays it majestically out to Ben Johnson, who a little chip forward to Ashby. Again, not really given a great ball by Ben Johnson. He hasn't looked at the races, Ben Johnson, a little bit. I think he looks like a guy who hasn't played for a few weeks, to be honest.
Yeah, he does. It's just that match sharpness
That Matt Sharp's like he's
that
just
you could only get from playing. Right?
Exactly. I mean, he just let if Bergwijn had put Reguilon in, then he'd have lost him.
Oh, that's awful, Diop. That is shocking. It's all right. He just played like a 40-yard pass and still managed to miss Masuaku and put it out for a throw-in.
It's the West Ham way. Let's have a look. I'm going to get to watch it in a minute. In all its glory. It's like a preview. Johnson out to Dawson, who gives it to Diop, who apparently just absolutely twats it. That is very poor. Literally, he's passed David Moyes instead of Masuaku there. What the hell was going on there?
It wasn't like he's trying to play like a 30-yard diagonal or something.
It's just literally like a yard. It's gone a yard. Very, very
literal
poor.
basics like Sunday League.
Oh, bless.
Find a teammate.
Yeah. Yes, it wasn't. Let's just say it wasn't great. We'll just say it wasn't great. That's what we're doing. Simples. weren't a very good shot. Let's be honest. Come on, West Ham. Let's get swirly Merlin. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. It's gone back to Lloris. Lloris has, God, he just turned Bowen very, very quickly there. Bowen was chasing. There's a lot more pressure on their back line from West Ham this game entirely. You know, we don't usually pressure the back line as much as we have done today.
They got given a bit of confidence by the goal, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because that was pressing high. And
Everyone's got the ball in the West Ham's half. Oh, it deflects off. Shots. Oh, God, what happened there? Took about 2 or 3 deflections. Out for a West Ham goal kick.
Goal kick, yeah. Just absolutely annihilated his own player there on the volley.
Yeah, God, he smacked that really hard.
Jeez. I only saw that from the replay. I was trying to work out. I was like, who's that hit?
Yeah.
You see the replay. He's absolutely annihilated.
Yeah. Poor Bergwijn. Yes, very much so. But there just seems to be a lot more pressing on there. Oh, it could be a foul. Could be a foul, ref. Yep, but he's played on. Come on, Vlasic. Vlasic's inside the half. Trying to jink around.
I tell you what, I am liking the look of him.
He is.
I mean, I did say at the start I like the look of him, but some people were a bit unsure. But
there's a player there. There's a player there. There's no doubt about that.
And he's slowly growing into the league, and that's what Moyes said. It'd take him 6 months.
I mean, Christ, Benny. You know, how many games did we give Benny? You know, and have sort of like ball's got in Masuaku. It's been cleared by Sanchez. Sanchez out to Doherty, who's going to clear it. Hoof up front. But you know, how many games did we give Benny? Do you know what I mean? He only had 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there. Then he'd have a start in a cup, and it took him one. Even now, he doesn't have a great game every week. You know what I mean? So, West Ham got the ball in the Tottenham half. Lanzini to Masuaku, little dink inside to Souček. Yes, but he loses it. Heavy touch. Sanchez to Lucas Moura. Declan tries to hold him up. Moura turns. Oh, I don't like it when he turns and runs at us. He scares me. Well intercepted by Ben Johnson there, though. That's what Diop wanted to do that first half. That's what he was trying to do. Tommy Souček's got the ball. Off to Lanzini. Lanzini marauding around the set. Oh, got hacked by Højbjerg. That wasn't even like subtle. He hacks the
funny thing is he looked annoyed about it, Højbjerg. I don't know why he looked annoyed about it. Much like Masuaku in the first half. He's just taking the player's foot out.
That was like a really obvious.
I understand the whole thing about not sportsmanship, it's gamesmanship, isn't it? Where like you try and deceive the referee, and they say try and have your poker face, because if you give it away, the ref can read you and be like, oh well, that's the decision.
Yeah.
Let the referee make the decision. But sometimes I look at these players and I think referees must just think like you're a bunch of idiots. Like that sort of decision. It's like, I'm not going to change your decision. You quite clearly just taking him out. Like, what are you arguing about?
Exactly. It's like when they always foul, the first do they put their hands up. Well, that gives it away, surely. Dinks in by Lanzini, doesn't get it to one. Lloris collects the ball. 52.5 minutes played. That's a 3-point lane. Oh, out to Reguilon. Thrown out by Lloris. Skip back to Dyer. Again, as soon as the back line's got the ball, we've pushed right up. There's obviously a tactic. We know they're dodgy at the back, but they still like to play. Bergwijn's got the ball running into midfield. Don't close him down. Doherty crosses it in. Diop misses it completely. And then Dawson clears, but the referee's already blown up. Offside?
Diop falls over, shanks the clearance, but he kicks it by his shit scuffing it into that arm of a.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Moura.
Yeah. So the ball's come across and Diop's fallen over and he's managed to sort of almost like a pitching wedge and has chipped it up onto Lucas Moura's arm. So therefore the refs get given a free kick for handball. So we're probably going to have 7 minutes until Moyes thinks about making a sub. Usually 60 minutes, isn't it? He starts
about 60th, I'd reckon.
Yep. Bowen collects the ball, lays it nicely to Ashby. Ashby's played.
I mean, we've looked okay at the start of the second. That seems to be because I'm sure this can't be Conte's instruction.
Come on, Ashby.
Because they are sitting a lot deeper in the second half. Tottenham.
They are. I think they're trying to. I think they're letting us come to them and then trying to hit us on the break.
Yeah,
they've got the pace. They've got the pace, haven't they? That's for sure.
They're basically backing themselves that we can't break them down.
Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, Bob Claret. How are we playing? Yeah. I think that's my one word match assessment. Yeah. You know, yeah. Playing all right. We're defensively a few goals have been suspective of the defensive perspective, but it's a London derby cup tie. What can you expect? There's still more goals in this, that's for sure. It's two not very confident defenses playing against one another. You know, same as Spurs. Spurs have got sort of a makeshift centre back pairing as well. You know, Romero's not there, and Royale isn't there either. Vlasic almost got a toe into that. 65% possession for West Ham for the second half, 35% for Tottenham. So, you know, it's a lot of West Ham ball. Not really much to show for it, but a lot of ball. But, you know, if we've got the ball, it means Tottenham ain't got it. Declan Rice has got the ball. Masuaku chips it in. And Bowen. Oh, Bowen. Well, great run by Bowen. Gets in front of his man and can't hit the target, unfortunately. That would have been a certain goal if hit the target, that's for sure. It went to Masuaku. Masuaku whips a lovely ball in. Great run for Bowen. Loses his marker. Runs in front of him. And should have done better there. Should have done better. Ben Davies didn't got to it just before he did, and it's a corner to West Ham. There you go, Bob. There you go. You're welcome. My one word match analysis. Yeah. Ball comes in. And it's headed straight out from the corner.
Yeah, that was actually quite a poor corner.
That was a poor corner. That's the first poor corner we've had this today. Which usually not bad for 56 minutes, because usually it's like the first half a dozen are very poor. Bastiwaku's got the ball on the throw-in. Little layoff to Bowen. Nice little bit of passing to get out of that little rut of Tottenham players. Ben Johnson lays out to Ashby. Again, very, very quickly put on. Reguilon's very, very quick on him. They need to get the ball to Ashby quicker, because I think he's got the beating of Reguilon on a foot race, but it's too slow out to him, and Reguilon's too much of a good defender. West Ham playing around at the back. Dawson, Ben Johnson, little Dinkins. No, he should have gone to deck. Don't matter. Ariola's got the ball. Tottenham are pressing the West Ham back line. Lanzini. What's Lanzini going to do? Declan's got the ball. Little back to Lanzini. Little 1-2s, little triangles. Nice. Keeping the ball. Lanzini looks up. Dinks little boy over the top to Bowen, who's got the ball. And he dinks it over one, dinks over two. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky, Lloris.
Couldn't get it, could he?
Couldn't get it down, could he? Couldn't get it down. Basically, ball over the top for Bowen. He manages to control it one, dinks over one, but then Lloris comes out and takes it and claims him. Ashby's in the ball. Oh, overran for Ashby, unfortunately. Souček, well played. Souček still got the ball. Lanzini was still in the. Vlasic was still just in the West Ham box. Oh, a little shoulder to shoulder from Reguilon. Professional.
Yeah, you know,
Højbjerg's going to have a word. Go on, Ashby. Well done, son. Højbjerg said, "Why has he dived in the Ashby's face? He hasn't dived. It was a fair charge."
No, he's just tried to make the most of it, isn't he? That's all it is. He's tried to make the most of it.
Indeed.
Ashby, which is what they're taught these days. You know, we don't like the diving thing, but
it's just gone down. I mean, unfortunately.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
looks like Heung-min Son is getting his instructions.
Shit.
There's one way to put it, Ross.
I think he's fantastic, but I hate him when he's playing against us.
I said in the preview last night,
I
said who do you fear, and I said Son.
Yeah,
I said there's very few players in that Tottenham team that probably should be a Premier League winner, but he's probably one of them.
Yeah,
like he's the player for me that wouldn't look out of place in either Man City or Liverpool's team.
Totally agree. I mean, if you look at someone like Riyad Mahrez, you know, in the City team,
who's a left footer on the right hand side, put Son on there instead.
Exactly.
Or put Son on, swapping around the other wings, put Sterling out there or something like.
Totally agree.
Son is coming on. He's coming on for Bergwijn.
I'd say.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the number. Who's number 23?
Bergwijn. Imagine Bergwijn anyway. He's only just come back from injury, isn't he, as well? Masuaku went for another shot like he did against Chelsea.
He tried another Chelsea and just done what he done 96 times before that.
Exactly.
And just stuck it to Rose Ed.
Exactly. So West Ham Clips has got two of those. Yeah, so Sonny's coming on for Bergwijn.
And Harry Winks is on for Lucas. So is that going back to the formation they played against Liverpool when they played the 5-3-2?
I think so.
And he just played Son up front with Kane?
Well, we'll see how they figure it out. We'll see how they start playing. But it's...
that leaves them Højbjerg, Winks and Skip on the pitch and Son and Kane. Straight away, it looks like, a 5-3-2.
You would imagine so, yeah. You would imagine so.
Or a 3-5-2, however you want to put it.
Michael says we're only a few goals short of a win. Indeed, 2. We're 2 goals short of a win, Mike. That's what I like. Insightful. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining. If you're new and you like, give it a comment, give it a share. Hit the like button, everybody. It's Merry Christmas. It's Christmas time. Give us a Christmas gift and subscribe.
Well, hopefully West Ham gives a Christmas gift.
Hopefully Davy Moyes, Father Rasmus has had a word. So we'll try and see what we can do. Oh, dear. Well, I mean, you know, I think it's... I think it'd be interesting to see now what Moyes does. Because I think we need a little spark again now. Whether it's Fornals' energy, whether it's Ben Rama's.
I don't think even VAR would give that.
No.
Tottenham was claiming for a handball. It was like crossed in.
Crossed in from.
I didn't see he made the cross, but essentially, I think it's Reguilon, and it can't be Reguilon. Doherty maybe.
I think it was Doherty.
Essentially, it hits. Masuaku on the chest, then hits his hand, and they're trying to call for a They're trying to call for a handball on it.
Bloody Spurs. Bloody Spurs.
I think even VAR wouldn't give that if it wasn't played.
VAR would just laugh them out the door with that one.
I don't know. It is West Ham, and it's
greedy six. And they are the greedy 6. So there we go.
Ref, get over there and have a look.
Souček sprays the ball out to Ben Johnson, the right hand side. Little pass to Ashby. Nice touch from Ashby. Vlasic, well held up. That's a foul. Well played, Vlasic. Well held up. Showed some real strength there. Every game Vlasic is playing, I'm saying it's his best game he's played for us so far.
He's growing. He's growing as a player.
It's his best game. It's taking.
I would say though, Moyes now does need to make a change because
there needs to be a change now. There needs to be some.
We were having the control of the possession, and I did say Conte may not be happy with that because it looks like the teams in West Ham want to go at them.
Yeah, and so
he's made the change and gone to a 5-3-2 and gone for the extra man in the midfield.
Goes out,
and now we can't get on the ball again.
Harry Kane chips it in. Diop heads it out of the path of Højbjerg and Masuaku. Clears.
Conte's
aimlessly.
essentially made the sub to change tactic and wrestle possession back to Tottenham.
Yeah.
So now it's Moyes' turn to do something. Moyes had obviously changed tactics, like, press higher, more energy, and that won us possession for the start of the second half.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. You're totally right. He's made it. I think, it's almost like he's preempted what Moyes will probably want to do as well.
And then he let it go 15 minutes, didn't get the possession he wanted, Conte, and he's swapped it and gone to a midfield three.
Yeah, now you can control the game now.
And now Moyes has now got to do something to try and win it back again.
So what's he going to do, Matt? What's Moyes going to do? You're David Moyes. You're in the dugout. What are you going to do?
You know what? The thing is, Moyes won't...
Doesn't matter. What would you do, Matt? You're David Moyes.
I go to a 4 at the back.
4 at the back.
Get the extra man in the midfield.
Yeah. Even with the threat of Son.
I take Masuaku off, go to a 4 at the back.
Who are you taking off for?
Because you've got Ashby and Johnson as fullbacks, so it's not like they're slow.
Not at all.
I take Masuaku off. Probably put Fornals on.
I think that's a
Put him on in front of Johnson.
Yeah.
And it still gives you the energy. But, I mean, with 60 coming up for 64 minutes in.
64 minutes, yep.
And we thought 65th minute he'd make a sub, and
he's almost there.
This isn't a day for leaving it late, Moyes. There's no point.
No, you've got to
make a sub. If it fails, at least you made a sub. This is, and regardless of it's Tottenham, it's not. It's a quarter final in the cup.
It doesn't matter who you play, innit? And there's no coming back. There's no coming back. Is there? So.
There's no do-overs.
No.
This isn't an FA Cup quarter final where you get a replay. This is one and done, regardless. Yeah. So you may as well, unless he's going to try and wait. I can see Moyes maybe trying to wait another 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, maybe.
And then with like 10, 15 to go, just like going for it, putting attacking players on.
At least as a probably go through and down, and they'll start bringing subs on.
But the point is, you don't want to be.
We don't want to do it. Yeah.
If they get touch wood, if they get a third and he hasn't made a sub, it's pointless.
Yeah.
Because you really are.
Yeah, you might as well bring on Carabao.
It's then too late. You don't want to leave it. He's trying to leave it late-ish to still be in the game and make the attacking subs and go wider open. But if you leave it too late, the game could be gone. But by the time you try and make the subs,
and I totally agree. West Ham's, it's not really much has been happening.
It's hard to switch attacking on and off. Once the team wrestles it back, it's hard to switch it back on again. Like Conte's had to sacrifice one of his attacking players for a midfielder to wrestle the possession back.
Yeah, he's literally. It's like Masuaku again, poor ball. It's like almost that Tottenham want their ball back, so they've had to get the big boys on to get my ball back. West Ham had it too much. Tottenham are playing around the back now. It was a poor ball for Masuaku, giving it away. Harry Winks intercepted it. Just as a bit of zip again. I mean, for me, it's a Fornals energy or it's a Ben Rama skill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one or the other, or both.
That's what he needs.
That's what you really want. Harry Kane's got in the half. He lays it, and then Reguilon's got the ball. Cuts. Ashby's held.
We are getting a double sub.
Yep.
Vlasic is off for Ben Rama.
Yep.
And Pablo is on.
Lanzini. Yeah, fair.
So he has made a sub.
Made two.
He has made a double sub.
There you go. 66 minutes.
Like for like. He's gone for the likes for likes. He's kept the formation.
Yeah, he's just put fresh legs on. But what you get with Fornals is you get that defensive work rate as well, which Lanzini doesn't have. No disrespect, Lanzini's not a defensive player, but whereas I think with Fornals you get that box to box player, and I think he'll bring real energy to that side.
At the moment, Ben Rama has dropped out onto the wing, and Fornals is in the middle. So
yeah, I mean, for
It does
me,
look like it is like for likes, and maybe Fornals is going to try and wrestle possession back to West Ham again.
yeah, no, I think it's great. I think I'd almost play him as a 3, really in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a, because I think it looks like he's literally dropped right into that middle centre spot, really, isn't he? Because Deck tends to go towards the back. Suchek tends to go to the forward a little bit more, doesn't he? Particularly will be towards the end of the game. We're pumping balls up to him.
Benny definitely needs to step up today after his
slipped by Areola.
inconspicuous last couple of performances.
He has rested on his laurels, it seems. But I think a lot of the team have, to be honest. I think Antonio the same, by his own admissions. He needs a good... I mean, he's got 22 minutes before potentially buggers off for a month. And so... Or depends how good Algeria are this year, I suppose. So he's got to really have a go with it, to be honest. Dawson's got the ball out to Declan Rice, just inside the Tottenham half. What's he going to do? He lays it off to Tommy Souček. Across to Diop. I don't know that sky thing. I keep thinking it's snowing. Souček runs through the midfield. Fornals lays it off to Ashby. Chips it in. Benrahma, no. Ball into Benrahma. Lack of composure. Literally back to goal. Turned, took the touch, and just completely skied it.
You see, like, the composure that Bowen had in the first half.
Yeah.
More difficult ball to bring down because Bowens was on the floor and this is bouncing. However, like,
he's took it and swiveled, and he's just very, very poor. Very poor. West Ham are playing just back and sides where we are at the moment, mate. But that's part of being a West Ham fan. Unfortunately, we know it's and then they'll just surprise us in about another 10-minute spell where they're all over them. Wishful thinking. Come on, West Ham. Craig Dawson fouled on the England captain.
Yeah, he just trod on his ankle.
5 points. Took his shoe off. There we go. What are we in? 70 minutes. 20 minutes to go, boys. Come on, we can still do this. Still do this. There's one goal in it.
Before the game, a few people did put down 2-2 and penalties.
Pete, we did put a Desmond, didn't they? That'd be interesting.
Those 2 penalties. Ugh.
Oh, God. I don't know if it's worth being there than not being there. Do you know what I mean? Right, West Ham. Diop. Souček let that ball bounce, but Declan Rice is right behind and collecting the ball. Is it going to be a Declan Rice crossfield ball? No, it's not. A little dink inside to Fornals. More energy there, Fornals now. Back to Rice. Nice touch to Souček. Souček out to Ashby. Ashby takes a touch. A little bit heavy, but doesn't matter. Chops it back to Ben Johnson. Oh, unlucky. Pablo just behind him, unfortunately, the cross was. Tried to stretch his back leg, but didn't work. Masuaku hits Doherty out for a West Ham corner. It's a bit better. A bit more energy about it.
Liverpool got one back against Leicester. It's now 3-2.
3-2 at Liverpool. It looks like they're playing in the poorness of that of the coverage. It looks like they're playing in like Poland or something like that.
I'm not sure what that camera is going on.
Very poor for Sky. It looks like it's like exactly.
They pulled out a camera from like the 1970s.
It's like some bloke's got it on. He's like not even an iPhone 13. It's like an iPhone 6. Very poor. Right, Declan Rice got the ball, lays it back to Areola. Areola takes a touch, nice and cool. Back to Declan Rice. If Harry Kane running down his neck, he manages to get a lovely ball back to Declan Rice. Diop back to Declan Rice, lays it across to Mr. Dawson, who's going to lay it out to Benny Johnson. Just inside the Tottenham half. Nice ball forward. No, poor ball forward. Nice idea, but poorly executed. Back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice, nice touch to Benrahma. Benrahma turns. Fornals has got the ball, plays it to Benrahma tries to beat a couple of men. Souček to Ashby. Very poor from Ashby. Over
He's
the ball.
offside.
Offside.
Offside from Souček.
Souček was offside already, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can see what the intent is. It's almost like pushing Souček up front, isn't it? That's what he's been doing most of the game, I think, is almost like doubling up with Bowen, being that sort of physical presence up front. That's what it seems, to be honest. Oh God, that's so. Why do you do? I hate that. I hate God playing it from the back. It just makes me. Anyway, Tottenham got the ball just inside the West Ham half, intercepted by Diop, who's very poor touchback. Oh shit! Here we go. Oh dear. Oh, lucky heavy touch by Son, took it away from him, and Areola claims Diop's fault that one was. Declan Rice got the ball. He's gone into midfield. What's he going to do now? What's Declan going to do now? Declan lays it to the right hand side to Ashby, lays it back to Bowen. Bowen's going out to the right hand side, cuts back inside to Souček, who goes to Issa Diop, who goes back to Declan Rice. West Ham camped in the Tottenham half. It's gone to Bowen. Don't do a rash shot. Oh, it's into Fornals. Oh, no. Nah. All very, very messy around the Tottenham box there. Masuaku's got the ball and out for a West Ham throw on. Nice touch by Mr. Moyes. Declan Rice got the ball. Back to Diop, to Masuaku. The guy was running. He was always going to win that ball. He knew he was going to get the ball before Masuaku did there. Throw into West Ham. All I want is a West Ham goal, indeed. There we go. Go rub the seat for luck. He'll probably fall off with the stickers match used.
He's supposed to be out of the game, and Dele Alli looks like he's about to come on. Supposedly out of favour on his way out the door of Tottenham.
There we go. Just showing that Son attempt where he took such a heavy touch.
It was poor from Diop.
A lighter touch, and that would have been a goal.
It was a poor one.
Yep. Come on, West Ham. Ball's out to Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson's back to Craig Dawson. Ball to Declan Rice. Just about to creep into the Tottenham half, kind of. Lovely ball to Ashby. He took a good touch there, Ashby. A bit too heavy, unfortunately. Took enough of it to get past Reguilon, but too much. And Højbjerg takes the ball back. Declan Rice intercepts off Harry Winks. Benrahma's got the ball, shoots, but it was always going to be blocked by Højbjerg, who started sliding about 10 minutes before Benrahma took the shot. Poor ball by. Oh dear. Ashby tries to get it in the box, but no, he tries to drill it in the box more than anything. Goals beyond 75 minutes. West Ham are fourth or joint third for the most goals scored beyond 75 minutes. Liverpool have got 10, Chelsea have got 9. West Ham share third spot with Man City. There we go. So it's all to play for.
Dele Alli's on for Oliver Skip.
Oliver Skip's coming off, and Dele Alli's coming on. Interesting. I suppose Ali
maybe he thinks they've been too defensive since he's because since West Ham made their subs, since Benrahma and Fornals have come on, we've had the possession again.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not been happy with his 3 defensive midfielders, and he thinks they need to offer an attacking option again.
Yeah, very true.
Does that change formation back, or will he just sit as like a centre attacking mid in front of the other two?
Yeah, it seems he's pushing forward a little bit more, just where he was at the moment. But now he's dropping back anyway. Declan Rice has got the ball inside the West Ham half. Just inside the top half. Poor ball. Souček just left that as very poor ball from Declan Rice. I think it was actually meant to be for Tommy Souček, and he left it.
The saviour is coming on, Russ.
Is he coming on?
Andrei Yarmolenko.
That's what we want. The left foot. The left foot of death is coming on. Ukrainian's second all-time goal scorer internationally after Shevchenko. Maybe Yarmolenko's swan song. Who knows? Before he,
Yeah, he leaves with a goal if he wants.
if he goes to Genoa, who knows? That's it. Kevin Nolan is laughing at the fact that Yarmolenko's coming on. It seemed he was smiling very, very, very.
Desperate times call for desperate measures is what he's laughing at.
Exactly. Masuaku running down the wing. Has he still got? No, he hasn't got the ball. No, Sanchez got the ball now. And Sanchez clears. Son, little touch, but dives, of course, but the referee wasn't having none of it. Johnson out to Ashby. Going to Fornals. Oh, he should have gone for that one. Masuaku gets blocked by a man who's literally like 1 yard away from him. Throw on to West Ham. Masuaku foul throw that should have been. Ref doesn't pick up on foul throws. It really winds me up. It's the hard.
Don't really give him anymore, do they?
It's the easiest thing in football to throw a ball properly. Benrahma, all unlucky, takes a shot from outside the box, bobbles. Could have taken a deflection. Straight down the keeper's throat. Exactly. One for the stats, but nothing else more.
Ooh. So Moyes is gambling and going to a back four.
Yes, they really do.
Harrison Ashby is off.
Tough
on Andre
Ashby,
Yarmolenko.
Tough on Ashby.
You know what? Fair enough. Like I said, 10 minutes to go. We're still in it.
Got to go for it. Still in it. 12 minutes to go. He's got to go for it.
Might as well lose 3-1 chasing a goal to get back in it.
It's not like we have to worry about goal difference, is it?
No, goal difference is irrelevant.
Exactly. So Ashby, I think, good. I mean, he's been thrown in at a quarter final, against Spurs at White Hart Lane with a bloody good left back with Reguilon. I think he's done well. Come on, West Ham, here we go.
Be interesting to see where Yarmolenko goes. Is he going to go out on that right wing or is he going to go up front?
Sure, he's going to the right wing, surely. Yeah, right. Right wing. And so it's out to Yarmolenko on the right wing. Benrahma. Oh, unlucky.
Not a bad attempt.
Not a bad attempt. Ball came in, little dink in from Yarmolenko. Benrahma's taking the shot just in the right-hand side of the box and unleashed quite a
Chelsea
good shot.
have taken the lead at Brentford.
Oh, well.
Thanks to a Brentford own goal.
Oh, that's what we need now.
Crossing it in the post and the defenders tried to clear it and he just launched it into the roof of the net.
Oh, dear. There we go. Nearly from Benny. Oh yeah, that was a bad from Janssen, who's the skipper today. Famously,
Chelsea struggling. I think they changed a lot, didn't they? From what I've seen,
they had a scratch team out, didn't they? I mean, they
COVID cases and injuries, but they might be somehow getting the job done.
Ball in from Benny to absolutely no one. Yarma's got the ball. He's chipped it back in. Very poor from Yarma. What's that going to cause? Absolutely nothing. Dawson all the way back to Areola.
They really are trying to knock on the door here, but Tottenham are looking strong. They're looking solid at the back, Tottenham.
Resilient, aren't they? They're looking resilient.
Not giving much away in terms of clear-cut chances.
No, not at all. They're not.
Oh, Benny, that's poor.
They're feeding off scraps, aren't they? At the moment, we seem to
relieve the pressure. Was there must be more than 3 subs in the Carabao Cup?
No, I don't think there is.
Because Tottenham have got 2 more subs coming on.
Maybe it is 5 subs. I thought it was only
Tanganga and Emerson Royal are about to enter the fray. I don't know for who yet. But I just see them putting their shirts on, so it must be the 5 subs.
Must be 5 subs. I thought it was only for Europa, but there we go. We live and learn.
It must be a Carabao Cup as well.
It might be a hangover from last year as well, where there was 5 subs and everything, weren't there? Really. And Ganga puts the smallest bloody shin pads on. They're probably about the size of a postage stamp. He's just put on there.
Is that Reguilon?
Yeah,
Reguilon is off for Emerson Royal.
Yeah.
Who is not a left back, he's a right back, but
ish, yeah.
Just a like for like.
Yeah.
Tanganga is on for Doherty.
Oh, so they're just trying to
So-
shut up the defence.
So, bit of a rejig. Emerson Royal to right back, Tanganga to centre back, Ben Davis to left back.
Yeah, I'd say that made sense, wouldn't you?
Just entirely shift.
Just move everyone
Just
along.
entirely shift your back four around, maybe.
With 8
Unless one of them
minutes
two is going to go in at fullback and they're going to go like for likes.
with 8 minutes to go, just completely change your centre back, your defensive.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. I'm assuming they
Nah.
must be just going fullback for fullback.
Just lay him on Yarmolenko. I mean, he's only going to cut inside anyway, isn't he, every time? So
Yeah,
probably easier for a right back to contend than the
go
left
to
back.
left back when you know he's just going to cut in the whole time.
Exactly, because you're going to want to cut inside as well.
Oh,
so there you go. 7 minutes to go plus injury time. There's been a few subs. There'll be a few minutes injury time. Yarmolenko's got the ball inside the Tottenham half.
I'd say about 3 minutes at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, 30 seconds a sub usually, isn't it? Deck's got the ball just inside the Tottenham, just cut to the box. Back to Ben Rama, who beats Emerson Royal, cuts it back into Declan Rice. Declan Rice is, a lovely little 1-2 touch, beats himself and gets out for a West Ham corner. Nice little run by Declan Rice. Got a nice smile on his face, what I'd like to see. The old little 1-2 against himself. Very good. And Sanchez cleared it for a West Ham corner. We've got a big 6 minutes left with injury timing on top. Let's give it to
Tottenham set
Dawson.
their stall out. They are literally now going to try and absorb the pressure.
Yarmolenko's just inside the box. Shots. Dawson Davidson clears. Tottenham hoof it. Ben Rama completely misses it. And
Somehow Chelsea have walked away with a win. Jorginho's just scored a penalty.
Fair play. Fair play. You know, good teams do that when the chips are down, innit? When the chips are down, they manage to eke out the wins. Although the first goal was it was a bit lucky for them, but
Yeah. But then once that goal goes in, Brentford didn't have to go forward. So
yeah, so it's always going to be a counter attack, won't it? Jorginho, good penalty for him as they go 2-0 up against Brentford. Still 3-2 with Leicester and Liverpool.
could be a very big mistake from Klopp,
Yep.
who rotated a lot for the game, whereas Leicester went very strong.
Yeah. I think it's, you know, there's certain games where I think, you know, for Leicester, I mean, they haven't really got much to play for. They're not going to go
They're
down.
not doing too bad. I mean, they're not far off the top six.
But they're not going to go down, are they? So, you know,
No.
but they've got a chance of winning some silverware. So obviously they won the FA Cup last year as well. So it's a good opportunity for them. So, you know, I don't know why you wouldn't, if you had the luxury to be able to play a full squad, why you wouldn't do that for this game. For the teams like Man City's the exception because, you know, they hadn't lost for 5 years. You know, they really sort of saw the value in the Carabao Cup as the first bit of silverware to get momentum going.
Yeah.
Right, West Ham got a few minutes left. 89% possession in the last 10 minutes of West Ham. It's been all West Ham, but just
No
nothing.
clear-cut chances.
No clear-cut chances. Tottenham are being very resilient at the back. Dawson's just in the edge of the semicircle.
And the funny thing is, this is probably the one thing we don't like doing.
We don't like doing that. This is the worst for us now. He's trying
to break teams down.
Yeah,
you know what? This is another point in the game where you'd want Lanzini.
Yeah. This is like exactly it. Just threading a pass through.
I said the first half when it's end to end. No, you don't want him.
No, you want
once the team's sitting back.
Yeah,
that's when you'd actually want Lanzini on the pitch.
Like, you want when it's like end to end. You want someone like Ben Rama on there just for his pace and trickery.
Or like Bornals.
Yeah, now it's sort of like tricky. You want someone who's got a bit of time in the ball.
Someone's got to unlock a defence. This is when you then want. I mean, like right now, Tottenham have pushed a couple of players up, and we're just like passing it around the back.
Yeah, we are.
It's just no good for West Ham at all.
No, it's not. It's just it's a bit of a damp squid at the moment now for the last sort of 10 minutes.
Tottenham are trying to just really shut this game out.
typical Italian football, isn't it?
Yes,
it's like
that is a
Italian.
very, very apt
It is.
description.
I mean, basically, if Conte could be on the pitch, he would be by the looks of it, just there. But it is exactly what they do. You know, they take the lead and then they just shut up
Sit
shop.
back, shut up shop.
Yeah, if you've got the players to do it, why not? Why not? It's not exciting for fans. You know, fans want to. You know, Tottenham fans probably want to see 3,
Well,
4.
it would be alright for Tottenham fans because if they get through into the semi-final,
Yeah, exactly.
they'll gladly take it.
Exactly. Right, Ben Rama gets fouled on the halfway line.
You know, it's for 2 minutes 90 seconds plus added time.
Yeah, not long to go for West Ham.
Tottenham really look like they have done a professional job in this second half.
Yeah,
I mean, Højbjerg's now down on the floor for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
And Ben Rama Stucci just went, we're not having that, and just pulled him back up.
Yeah.
They're like, no. You see Tottenham get a throw in and he just like sits down on the floor. And they were just like, no, get up.
Oh yeah, Ben Rama. Yes, I've just seen that. He literally Ben Rama just like he walks into Ben Rama and then falls over. No, you're all right. Up you get. That's it. Well done. Professional, as people would say, a professional job.
It is very, you summed it up best for us. It's very Italian.
It's exactly what it is. He's done an Italian job. There we go. We've said it.
He's done an Italian job.
He's done Italian. He's only supposed to blow the bloody doors off, and it's Christmas, so it'll be on soon. It all ties in.
I would say, like, I said this on the preview last night. I said that when COVID came around the first time and we had the shutdown, it came at the right time for Moyes.
Yeah.
And then we had Project Restart and we blew a load of teams away. We first 2 games, I think Newcastle and Wolves, we struggled.
Yeah.
And then we beat Chelsea and blew a load of teams away at the back end of the season.
Yeah.
It's 3 minutes at a time. It seems like COVID came at the right time for Spurs again.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, wasn't it because last time when we was meant to play them, like everyone was injured, wasn't it? Like it was Kane and they were all injured. By the time we played them, they were all back in it. So
this time, it looks like Conte's managed to get what was of the squad there, get them on the pitch.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like they've always had a decent team, but like by the end of it, Mourinho had just done what Mourinho does. He lasts about 3 years and it just falls apart.
Pisses everyone off, and Nunes was the wrong person for the job.
Nuno was never the right person, like ever.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. I've always said their attack is better than their defense, and we've proven it today.
Yeah.
Like, with 1.5, 2 minutes left, that they are better attacking than they are defending. He's gone in the end. He put 5 defenders and 3 holding midfielders on to try and see out the second half.
Yeah.
It's only 10 minutes ago when we made our attacking changes. He went, I'll get one attacker on an alley to see if we can counter attack.
Just to even out a little bit. So 2 minutes to go. West Ham. It's all West Ham possession, but it's just there's no end product. No end product. Ben Rama, another heavy touch, runs it off the pitch. Seriously, it's like this is ridiculous. Is there a reason?
It's the Italian job. You said it yourself. It's very. They got in front at half time.
Yeah.
And are in the 10-minute spell of possession in the second half, and they didn't do much but had the possession. I mean, there was that one Son nearly chance, wasn't there?
Yeah.
When he overran it. Apart from that, don't look like it's going to be our day, Dex. Sorry.
No, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it's going to be our day. It looks like it's. We just got no answer. Do you know what I mean? We've got no answer for what they're doing.
For how shocking they looked under Nuno.
That's the thing, yeah. If you played this, I know that's what I mean. If you'd played this game a few weeks ago, a few months ago, it would have been totally different.
That probably sums our game up.
Yeah.
You'll see what I'm talking about in a second.
Yeah. No, Ben Rama to Yarmolenko in the box, deflection off the post. Oh dear. Is that a corner? Corner to West Ham. Did he get something on it? It took deflection, didn't it? Yeah, it was the Yarma, we'll see.
That sums our game up. Yarmolenko gets in on left foot, has a decent shot, deflects.
Yeah.
Lloris beating all ends up off the crossbar.
And then I think, that'll be your lot then.
That's it. That's your lot.
That's your lot. Ariola did come up for the
You
corner.
know what? Upset that we haven't won. However, based on the performances we've put in the last couple of weeks, I was actually... It's a promising performance. Disappointed to be out, but the squad's going at the moment.
Yeah.
First choice left back out. First choice centre backs out.
Yeah.
First choice centre forward out.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, to be honest, I think for us, it's we just haven't been. We've just been unfortunate, I think, at the moment in terms of our, in terms of everything, in terms of how we've been playing. I'm just going to put Anton's got. He's going to be going live in the highlight show very, very shortly. Oh, hello, he's there.
I'm going to go live right now just to me as well.
No props, no worries. I'm going to put the thing in the chat. Go on, you bugger off. Go on. So obviously, Tottenham 2, West Ham 1. We're at the Carabao Cup. The quadruple is gone, but the treble is still alive. Well, technically, no, because we can win the Premier League. And I suppose we did win the Betway Cup as well. So yeah, no, it was frustration, but I think it was just a game too far with our squad, to be honest. Just one of those days, wasn't it? I think. I mean, 6,000 travelling West Ham fans. Moyes looks really disappointed. I think we're all a bit disappointed, but I think a lot of us were a bit more realistic about this game than anything else. Do you know what I mean? But as I said, great goal by Bowen. We showed heart. We had a lot of possession, but just didn't have the final ball to really penetrate the Spurs defence, who were there for the taking. But as I said,
Anton, saying that, it's Liverpool, Chelsea, and it looks like Leicester, Chelsea, and Arsenal. So maybe they could do a nice draw and we could have Tottenham against Chelsea or Arsenal in the semis.
Yeah, well, we beat the whole of Manchester to get to this round, and for once, Tottenham beat us. For once. Anyway, everyone head over to see Anton. He's going to go live with the highlight show, dissect the game a bit more. I'm sure Matt will pop over and I'll pop over for a little bit. And until next time, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Get your boosters. Come on, you wine. Still believe. Come on. Southampton on the weekend. Looking forward to it. War is still on, indeed. See you, everyone. Bye-bye. Go over and talk to Anton and give us your thoughts. See you later. Bye-bye.